What's poppin'? What's up, YouTube? How we doing? It is your boy Trey from Trey's coming back again for another freaking live stream. I know it has been a hot minute, but we're back. We are cooking with Crisco, and we've got some freaking beautiful price action happening right now with AMC stock, baby. It is doing exactly what we would hope it would do over this nice consolidation period. It is following the trend that we thought it would follow pretty much perfectly to a T. But we're gonna get you caught up with that here in a second. Just want to welcome everybody back to the freaking Gorilla Gang. If you are new here, welcome. It is great to have you. If you're returning, welcome. It is great to have you. We treat everybody equally with much love and respect. And you guys can see we've got a new lamp. I did not bring my lamp from the hotel with me. I am not going to be here for forever at this point. I'm going to be here for the next 2 weeks or so. I think I'm leaving on the 22nd of May, but I will be coming back here. So I've just been kind of decking out the Silverback studio, trying to get things all lined up. I know there's a little bit of an echo right now. That'll get taken care of. I've got some PVC soundproofing 3D prism wall panels that I'm going to put up in here. Those are coming in the mail. They should be here within 1 to 4 days or so. And then when that's here, I'm hoping to get that all installed on Sunday. That's probably going to be a whole day project, but that'll get taken care of. I'm going to freaking get some a nice mount for my monitors. I want to get 4, so like one here, and then a TV mounted up there. So that'll eventually happen. But lamp is cooking with Crisco. We got a nice lamp here. I built this thing, surprisingly, with one freaking good eye. That's looking good. And a little bit of a tribute to Matt Coors. I've got a duck cup, so drop some freaking ducks in the chat for Matt. But nonetheless, what a freaking beautiful day for AMC stock. This is exactly what we thought was going to happen, right? So this was my guess. I looked at the last 3 times the triple top setup that we had bouncing between a trading channel. It bounced off of that 534 level of support and then bounced again off of resistance at this triple top setup at about $6.50. And when it finally got the clean break with the 4th move, it ended up eventually running to about $14.87. Well, now we see the same thing happening again, trading back and forth in this channel. It would bounce off about $9.15. And then reject at about 11.28 or so, right? So this has happened 3 times now with a false breakout right here, and it is slowly approaching what we think is going to happen. So we got that nice bounce off about $9.15 and made it a little bit of a move, consolidated, and now once we get out of this consolidation phase, I think the next move is coming soon. So you can see here that we've got a 3-wick setup right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different times. They're just touched this descending level of resistance. So if we get a clean break today over $10.41, a clean break, an hour candle that opens and closes above that level of resistance, you should be looking at a pretty freaking dirty move. So that's what we're watching for. Watch for a candle, a 1-hour candle that opens and closes above this descending level of resistance, and we should get moving back into this next upward trend line. But right now we're in a little bit of a consolidation phase. We made our nice little leg up with about 3 days of solid movement, consolidating, trading back and forth between a little bit of a channel right now. And once we get a break out of this channel, the test of 11.20 is to come next. I did pick up, if you guys saw my Twitter, some call options, $10.5 strike call options expiring on May 28th. And those are a little bit risky, right? Just know there's risk involved with call options. If you're wrong, you can lose your premium. But I do think there's a pretty good chance of those coming in the money and making some pretty freaking decent cash. So if you were looking for some call options, I do think those are some solid ones. I do have my own capital on the line. I think it's like $1,500. It's not a lot, but that is what I've got rocking right now with call options on AMC stock. And I really do think these things are going to be pretty freaking nasty. Last thing I want to say before we interact with everybody is this. I am going to be doubling down my position in AMC stock. I'm getting paid, I believe, on the 15th. For a long freaking time, I couldn't figure out why YouTube paid me, but I think it's because I have a deal worked out with BBTV. They help monitor like my advertising, and they help push my channel so that it gets more views, can bring in some more apes or whatever. They just essentially manage my my payment now, right? So they should be paying me, I think, on the 15th. I contacted them and trying to get worked out what the heck was happening there. So I think that's a Saturday. It should hit my account on Monday or Tuesday. So I'm going to be doubling down, buying freaking $30,000 to $35,000 of AMC stock on Monday or Tuesday next week. I'm going to make a video doing it or a live stream, one of the two. But you guys will get to watch that happen in real time. That'll be a total of 7,000 shares that I will own in AMC. So very freaking excited for that, my friends, my family, my fellow Gorilla Gang. Drop some gorillas in the chat if you are cooking with Crisco, loving this AMC price action we got rocking today. I'm going to be around for about an hour, 2 hours, something like that. I'm not going to be live streaming the whole day. I want to take care of my eyes. take care of the chest, yada, yada, yada. But we're cooking now. So glad I can chill with you guys and give you the update on what's happening with AMC stock. Looking at Ortex, what do we got cooking? The cost to borrow is the absolute nail in the coffin that's rocking right now with this. Earlier in the day, it was 241%, as you can see by the title. Right now, the average cost to borrow is 217%. That is an annualized interest rate, which is incredibly, incredibly high. That is a stupid, stupid interest rate. 217%, what does that come out to per day? That's got to be something just ridiculous. I think it's like 100,000. Like, watch one of my videos I put out talking about that cost to borrow and how I think that's going to be the nail in the coffin. But this is proof in the pudding that this cannot last forever, right? They cannot continuously continue to short the stock, hold their short positions with a cost to borrow that high, because they're going to bleed dry. That's without any sort of price movement, which we have been having, right? Days to cover continuously going up and sitting at 1.74 on the 3-month time frame. Days to cover, if you're not familiar, is the short interest divided by an average volume over a period of time, right? So what we've got cooking for this right now is 1.74 on the 3-month, and on the 2-week, it is sitting at 4.27, which is absurd. It is trending a little bit down over the last 2 days, but that is because the volume has been going up. Remember, the short interest is divided by the overall average volume on a time frame. If you're looking at this on daily candles, the volume is starting to trend up a little bit. We saw 49 million volume yesterday, 38 million the day before, 37 million the day before, and so far today it's 26 million. The market's only been open for a couple of hours. So I would not be surprised if it continue on that trending upward movement in volume, which will drive down that 2-week days to cover, right? But that trending upward in volume is another confirmation that we're getting into the right zone for the next big move, which is absolutely freaking sexy. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving that. So that's looking good. Shares on loan about 152 million. This has been maxed out for a good minute. It's bounced back and forth between 150 and like 156 million, but we shouldn't see much more growth than that, because all the utilization is eaten up, right? There's not any available shares for lending. So as long as this number is at 100%, this is about the max value. The only thing that can go up at this point is the short interest, right? Because you see the free float on loan is the shares that are on loan, right? They're not necessarily being shorted. They're just already lent out. It's different than the short interest. So we can have more of the free float on loan that gets shorted. More lenders can lend out again to short positions, which could inevitably drive up that short interest. And that is going to drive up that cost to borrow more than it already has been here so far. So there's my freaking update for everybody. Gonna interact with everybody. I've got my glasses on. I actually remembered this time. I know I always freaking forget, but you guys will pardon me, I hope. Please, please, please. I beg forgiveness from the apes, but I absolutely love it. You're a beautiful I'm not going to say that. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. Subway on us to the moon. Thank you, S46. That does mean a lot. I'm going to get Subway for lunch. I think I'm going to go get Subway with my girl on her lunch break, which is why I'm only going to be around for an hour or two. She's, what is she doing today? I think she's got a training event, but nonetheless, I'm going to get Subway and I'm going to bring back the cup. I know I don't have the cup rocking right now, but trust me, I'm not walking away from the roots. We got to have our Kraken and we got to have our freaking Subway cup. Or you guys might see a little bit of a special appearance here from Yellow Toolbox. That's the toolbox that built my desk and my lamp. So it has to have a little bit of a tribute right here. Just hanging it out right on the lamp. That's got to be there. Got to freaking be there. Am I wearing pants? Yes. They're shorts. White shorts. It's a little warmer in North Carolina, so I don't have to wear pants. But underneath my shorts, I've got the freaking Van Gogh running shorts. That's kind of what I use. I don't usually wear underwear, but if I do, it's usually running shorts. Good to see you back. Thank you, Mike. Thanks for all that you do, Mr. Wiggleby. Thanks for all that you do, honestly. The apes make this happen together, so. Something interesting that I found, by the way. I want to show this to you guys. I'm in no way pressuring you to do anything, right? But I was recently introduced to Tiblio. And this is, I think, like $25 a month, something like that. And it gives you option screeners. So based on algorithms, based on if X is met, then Y, right? It gives you predictions and picks on good options calls that you can play if you want to make money, right? I don't really care if you sign up or if you don't. I got a free membership. That's why I'm looking at this. But I know that Matt Kors has used this in the past and has made some good money on it. But it gives you like short credit spreads, short naked puts, long calls, long puts, this sort of stuff. $25 a month. It's a pretty interesting little platform. Let's see what it's got rocking right now. It says that a long call on ALXN is a good pick. I don't know. I'd have to look into it more. But Eyes is on here, and I just saw somebody say that Eyes is running. So they predicted this. I don't know what time this went up, but they predicted that Eyes would run. And let's see what Eyes is at right now. I saw somebody said it's moving. Eyes is up. That's dumb. ICE is up 37%. So I don't know. Maybe that would have made you some cash. But either way, I just wanted to throw that out there. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description box. That's what I've got for you. But anywho, AMC looking absolutely filthy right now. Riding a beautiful, beautiful ascending level of support. If you look at the level 2s, you've got an even spread across the bid and the ask. And the last time that I live streamed, you actually saw larger size on the ask side of things. So I don't think there's as much algorithm trading that's happening right now with AMC stock, which is good. This to me is a confirmation that they are running out of ammunition to short the freaking stock, guys. So absolutely love seeing that there's not as much spread on the ask. Although it does still have that cent by cent spread, you can tell that it's being shorted, right? It's not as bad as it was before, which is an absolutely beautiful thing to see. Can you see what Tiblio says on Nue? I can check it out. Nue. I don't know if it has, this is just an option screener. So it might not have anything for Nue specifically. It just gives you predictions on call options that would be good picks. So I might not have anything for that. Army Vet here. Appreciate everything you do. You're my favorite YouTube stock guy. Hey, thank you, Matt. I appreciate your service. Thank you so much. Is GME still a buy? No, GME is not dead. I don't think GME is dead. No. I think GameStop and AMC are both going to squeeze, but I do think AMC is a better squeeze opportunity right now than GameStop is, by far. And if you want to look at any one thing besides the short interest to say that, look at the choppiness in the price action. This is ridiculous choppiness. I mean, that's just not, that's not smooth at all. And typically when price action is that choppy, it's because it has low volume, and the volume here just tells you the whole story. I mean, look at so far today, we've had 984,000 in total volume. Let's look at the order flow. So far today, you've had $13.44 million come into GameStop, 19 million come out. Now let's compare that to AMC stock. AMC has had 53 million in volume, in dollar signs come into this, right? $53 million, 39 million coming out. So AMC is just getting far more liquidity getting pushed into it right now, and for good freaking reason, because AMC has got this stupid, disgusting short interest number. I mean, look at this. Look at the cost to borrow on this. But if you look at GameStop on Ortex, it's just not as nice. It's just freaking not. I mean, it doesn't look as good. What the heck is this? Try that again. GameStop. There we go. So GameStop, if you look at the short interest, the utilization rate 59.4%, cost to borrow is 1%. The average is 1%. I mean, it's just a fact that AMC is more squeezable right now. It doesn't mean that GameStop's not going to squeeze. I think it absolutely will, but it's just not set up right now. It's not getting the volume. It doesn't have as much hype. The short interest doesn't look as good. There's not as much pressure on short positions. There's still a lot more room for them to short the stock, right? But AMC, that's not the case. This thing is a freaking loaded spring. And you guys know this because I've covered AMC stock for literally 4 months now, that I wouldn't tell you that AMC is going to squeeze soon unless I thought it was going to squeeze soon. Like the last 2 months, it was just getting ready, loading the spring. They kept shorting the stock. They kept pushing the price down. They kept putting out the hit pieces, right? And now that that spring is loaded, you're starting to see the after effects, right? You see that the cost to borrow is going up. You see the utilization is maxed out. You see that the short interest is starting to level out because there's just no more shares to play with. AMC is just more ready to squeeze than GameStop is right now, and that's just a freaking fact. I don't care who you are, what you say. Numbers are numbers. The numbers don't lie. That's just how it is. So, but they both will squeeze. I really do think they will. I just think that AMC will probably do it first. Have I heard of Microvision? You have no idea. Microvision, my girl Mavis, that's my favorite freaking long-term stock in the market, man. Your energy makes my day so much better. Thanks, Tommy. Thanks for everything. I appreciate that, Chris. Honestly, I just like AMC stock. We just love it. It's not a dead cat. Tell me it's a dead cat. Who says it's a dead cat? Not a chance. You know what's funny is back when AMC made its first move in January, I was thinking about whether to go with GameStop or AMC. And I was just thinking about this logically. I thought to myself, like, I really do believe down the road that AMC is going to have just as much, if not more, of a squeeze potential than GameStop for one sole reason. It's cheaper. It's that simple. Like, some people just cannot afford, like, if people only have $100 to play with, they can buy freaking 10 shares of AMC, but $100 might not even buy you 1 share of GameStop. I mean, that's just how it is, right? So I thought that AMC would eventually make its move months later to where it is right now, and it's freaking really rewarding to see that all the apes out there who did their DD, who did their research, knew it. They freaking called it. I mean, there were so many people, so many doubters dollars saying, look, this is never going to happen. You just need to give it up. AMC's a dead cat, blah, blah, blah. You know, the whole spiel, all the freaking hedges out there trying to get us to sell. And I just will not. I just won't do it. I mean, it doesn't make sense. This thing is freaking loaded. It took a long time to get there, but it's freaking there. GameStop took a year and a half, 2 years. I would wait equally as long for AMC if it took that long. All right. Trey the man, by the way, what's my name? Cool ass Larry. The name's Larry. The name's Larry, man. Goldman Sachs CEO quits after he made tendies with Dogecoin. Yeah, man, I saw that. I freaking saw that. That sounds a lot like fraudulence to me. Sounds a lot like fraudulence. If you weren't posting and giving us info, I would have folded months ago. Oh man, thank you for that. Thank you for that. You did it though, not me. Any concern with Webull pulling some stuff like taking away the sell functionality the way Apex did when buys when it squeezes? I don't think they could take away the sell button. I wouldn't be surprised if you see limiting, and it wouldn't just be Webull. It would be every brokerage again. I would not be surprised if they take away the buy button, but that's okay. I mean, obviously not okay. I mean, we would ideally wish that it didn't happen, but we know better now. That's the thing. We experienced it the first time, and if you can learn lessons from whatever has happened in the past and apply it to the future, that's the way that you're ready, right? So if they take away the buy button, we just know that, hey, the buy button's gone. I can't buy any more shares, but if me and I am anticipating the other apes are not going to sell until XYZ is met, then they'll just continue to hold, and the pressure will build on short positions. That cost to borrow will stay the same or it'll go up, right? And they're going to end up having to pay whether they like it or not. So it's just a matter of patience and discipline, in my personal opinion. But I don't think Webull is going to do it. I think Webull had the sell button or the buy button turned off for a couple of hours, and they put it back on. And they only took it off because they were demanded to. Like they were told by their entities, their governing bodies, right, that, hey, you have to take off this buy button right now. So they did it. And then they put it back initially, or as quick as they possibly could. And I think the AMC squeeze is going to last a pretty good amount of time, too. So I'm not super worried about it. I mean, they can take it away for a day, 2 days even, and I don't think that's going to affect anything. All right. Welcome back, LT. Missed you streaming. Was at Fort Sill for some years. Lawton is where happiness goes to die. Lawton is like the armpit of the United States. That's what I always say. Kachiga for my B-Day, please. Kachiga, 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 Kachiga. Happy birthday, brother. Drop some gorillas in the chat. Drop some gorillas in the chat for Vet99 on his birthday. If you break 1050, do you think we push to 11? Yes. So I've actually got a resistance line drawn up right now. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different touch points right here. You can see this is a descending level of resistance. We've got an ascending level of support on the 1 day, 1 minute chart, right? So eventually we're going to meet a crossway. So it's either A, going to break below this ascending level of support, or B, break above this descending level of resistance. I'm more inclined to believe it's going to break the resistance based on not my even personal sentiment, but the overall trend, right? We've seen that in the past when you get this exact setup in this trading sideways channel, that it typically does get that next push to 1123, right? So that's what I'm anticipating is going to happen. I find it pretty likely we get that break. And we're already above this previous level of resistance at about 1017 right now, and we've been over it for 2 days. So I find it pretty unlikely that we don't eventually get that move, but, you know, and stranger things have happened, I suppose. We just don't know. Road GameStop from 44 to 280, now riding AMC from 911 to the moon. Let's go, baby. You know what it is. Kawa freaking bunga. We're going to make some tendies, man. We're going to make some tendies. I have most of my AMC and Cash App. I think it's safe for the Robinhood. 100%. I think anything's better than Robinhood. Anything is better. There was a little while where I was making videos and I had freaking bots that were commenting on my videos saying, I'm transferring all my money to Robinhood. You should too. And I was like, come on. you hedgies got to try harder. I mean, that's just freaking blatantly obvious. The overall sentiment towards Robinhood is literally so negative. Nobody would ever be like, yeah, I'm going to transfer Robinhood. That makes sense. That's a good idea. That's a good. No, nobody's going to do that. Come on, get out of here. Thoughts on Mavis if we don't get news on May 26th? So Microvision, in my personal opinion, I think they've already had their presentation on their automotive LiDAR. All that you're waiting on is some sort of news. You're not going to hear about the buyout until it happens. But when the buyout happens, you get paid freaking fat tendies. Fat tendies. I mean, that's just as simple as it is. So if you don't hear news on the 26th, I don't think it's the end of the world unless you're playing call options and you've got a short expiration timeline, right? But that's why I think it's a good idea to set out far expiration. So you give yourself a lot of leeway to make things happen. So that's my 2 cents on that. It's entirely up to you. I still cannot wrap my head around the magnitude of this movement. I just want to set up my kids to have a much better life than I have. Sonia, that's freaking money. It's really, really incredible and strange to think about. It really is. I mean, honestly, when you think about how much the apes have done, I do not think for a second that a lot of these SEC, NSCC, DTCC filings would have happened if the retail investor, the 99%, the apes, you guys, hadn't made your voices heard. People listen to us, and it's not even about saving our money. It's just them waking up like, hey, we've been malpracticing in the stock market for decades and decades and decades, and people are noticing, so we got to freaking clean up our act. So the NSCC, the SEC, the DTCC are all making these new filings to protect liquidity for themselves, to manage risk and mitigate risk for hedge funds, which ultimately keeps money in your pockets. They're not going to steal from you, right? The apes did that. The apes did that. That wasn't just some random event. They could have done that a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, but they didn't. You know why they didn't? Because they were malpracticing and nobody freaking noticed. You guys made that happen. So honestly, if anything comes out of this, know that you made a better stock market for other people. How can us apes tell when we hit the summit for the squeeze? I'm following you, Matt, and Josh on Twitter to all sound off collectively. Thanks, fam, says Jarvis. Jarvis, I'm a huge Iron Man fan. I don't know if that's where you got that from or if that's your actual name, but if that's your actual name, that's freaking dope. Absolutely love it. But how are you going to hit the summit for the squeeze? So I actually just made a video about the squeeze and what I think is a good idea and a good way to play this. So let me just show you real quick. It's called the AMC stock exit strategy. And the big point that I drove home in this AMC stock exit strategy video is that only a few people are going to time the absolute top of the squeeze, right? You cannot expect to be, I mean, you might be, right? But it's incredibly, incredibly difficult and hard. And it's honestly just luck to be that top guy who sells at the absolute top of the squeeze, right? Maybe a dozen people, maybe 100 people, that's all that are going to get it, right? So the big thing for me, this is my strategy, is I'm going to sell on the way down. I'm looking for 3 to 5 days of sustained downtrend momentum. And there's a reason that I'm doing that, right? So I'm selling on the way down personally because I don't want to affect the chance for somebody else to make an incredible, incredible amount of wealth, right? So if I've got $70,000 in AMC stock and at the height, I can turn that into $100 million, just hypothetically, right? But I end up selling it at 50 million. Am I going to be sad that I didn't make $100 million? No. I mean, it's a paper gain, right? It's not real money until you sell it. I'm absolutely fine with turning 70,000 into 50 million if that's what I end up making, right? So to me, it's all about managing your own risk, right? Being comfortable with whatever profits you're going to take away from it. But what I plan on doing personally, and this is just me, is selling it on the way down, waiting until I think that we have lost all the momentum. And I'll show you the Microsoft whiteboard drawing that I kind of cooked up here. So I threw this together because I think it's important. You're going to see this over a long time frame, right? So we're going to have dips. It's going to be volatile when this thing does squeeze. So don't think for a second that it's not going to have downward pressure, because it will at certain points, right? But is this the video that I think it is? We'll find out. We'll wait for this to load. But what you're looking for is a sustained downtrend. As long as it is continuously respecting an ascending support and resistance line, you're looking good, right? So look at this. Let's just say hypothetically it goes from 10 to 20 to 30 to 100 to 300 to a K to 3K to 5K. You're going to have dips and rips, right? It's going to go up and down, up and down. But the big thing that you want is continuous ride up this ascending level of support. You want to be trading in an upward moving channel. It's okay if it dips, right? But what you don't want to see is 3 to 5 days of downtrending price action and a break underneath an ascending level of support, right? So if you see 3 to 5 days of sell-off, at that point, I would likely consider it to be close to the end of the road. It very well could continue to go up, right? But that's why we sell on the way down, so we give ourselves our best shot at making good tendies. I'm absolutely okay leaving profit on the table if that's what it ends up coming to, right? That's okay with me, because I'm still gonna walk away with life-changing money if everything goes the way that we think it will. But what matters for you is having your own plan. Don't do something just because I'm doing it. Make up your own plan. That's as simple as it is. You can sell it on the way up if you want. That's a strategy, right? No one's gonna ding you for that, because ultimately, you just need to make sure that you're getting paid. Everyone's in a different financial situation, personal situation, family situation, right? I just want you to walk away better off than you were before. This is what I plan on doing, right? If you want to see this in more detail, just check out the video. I put a lot of time into it, a lot of thought into it. I think it'll walk you through my process and my thought process if you're interested in checking that out. But I'm just one guy. Make your own opinion, right? You can take my opinion and then think about it and just come up with your own game plan. So that's what I plan on doing. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. Coming back up here. I'm gonna buy a Hellcat and have the plates, not a dead cat. Let's go. You know what it is. Chad Lewis says, how can I chat with you directly? Just a quick chat. Send a message to me on, send an email to me. I'll check out your email, man. Will brokers be able to pay the high AMC squeeze? So what's nice is that there's actually insurance policies by the National Securities Clearing Corporation, the NSCC. So if hedge funds can't pay up, they ultimately will get paid. People will get paid, right? So hedge funds, if they go bankrupt trying to pay off all of the short positions that they have, ultimately somebody has to pay for it. And that's going to come down essentially to the insurance that is paid out by hedge funds that decide to make these risky investment decisions. Right now, I think that initial settlement fund deposit is like $10,000 or something, but they're upping it to $250,000. And I think the NSCC is doing that 25x in initial fund deposits because they see so much risk on what's happening right now. So that's my 2 cents on that. How many days before the rockets take off? Guesstimate. I couldn't give you an estimate on days. I don't think it's fair to anybody to do that. But what I will say is I think that it is going to happen sometime in May or June. And I've purposely not given out hard days because I didn't think we were close, but I think we're dangerously close. I really do. I think it's sooner than you think, and the cost to borrow to me is essentially what sets that up, right? So that cost to borrow being 200+%, they just can't draw this out. They just freaking can't. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it won't squeeze in May or June, but I do think it's coming up very dangerously close. And I think if we get that break over $11.20 and we test out that $14 range, that's going to be the first step. And if you get a break over that $14.50 range, squeeze time, game day, done, sealed deal. That's freaking it. So that's what you're watching for, right? Watch for the break over $11.20 and then watch for the break over $14.50. If that $14.50 break comes, it's game time. It's freaking over. They're paying up and it is squeeze time, baby. So that's what you're watching for. Just watch the price action. That is going to indicate everything. And you don't need to worry about missing the squeeze. I'm telling you, this squeeze is going to last for more than a day. Squeezes can last 5 days, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It really just depends on a couple different factors, but I mean, think about GameStop. GameStop squoze for like 5 days. It's very, very realistic to think that it's going to last a good minute. So that's my 2 cents on that. Is it too late to transfer to Webull? And if not, will I lose my overall cost average of $9 on 2,000 shares? No financial advice. Thanks. Personally, I think it is a little bit late in the game to make that move. But if you do want to just send over your cash and your shares to a different brokerage firm, what you can do is sell your stock and rebuy at another brokerage. But there's a risk involved. And that risk is that this stock is becoming increasingly hard to short and increasingly hard to buy. Other countries overseas are not even overseas from the United States have not been able to buy AMC stock. And it's because there's not a lot of it left, which is really important to say. So this is just me at this point in the game, right? You make your own decision. I would just keep my stock in the brokerage firm that it's at because I think there's a lot of risk involved with making the transfer now or selling and rebuying. So that's my 2 cents. Is now a good time to buy Tesla? Tesla is very cheap right now. I think Tesla is definitely a steal. However, I think the market is pretty likely going to continue bleeding. I think the market's going to be in a little bit of a downtrend for a while. The SPY broke a pretty significant level of support on the 6-month chart, if I remember correctly. Let me look again. I would hold off. So it broke this level of support. You kind of had like a quadruple bottom set up right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different times. It tested this and it didn't quite get the break, and it broke that, right? So the next level of support is kind of here. I mean, it's not a very strong one, but I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks 407 and ends up trending lower. It could very, very easily drop down to 395, under $400. And Tesla is going to definitely mirror that. So I would hold off for now until you get a defined, definitive bounce for Tesla. We just haven't had it yet. After the squeeze and we are the next millionaires, we should all short. I'll tell you what, I never short stocks, and I don't like shorting companies, but Robinhood will be the first IPO, the first stock in the market that I've ever freaking shorted. And I'll do it gladly. I'll rub my hands together and say, you freaking silly chickens, this is one heck of a little karma trip. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. Oh man, Will is dropping that $50. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm having the plane fly over the 500. Check out Twitter, Tree Killer 35, all one word. Thanks, Trey, dude. Well, we gotta check this out. Tree Killer 35, Tree Logger. Is it this one? Excuse me a sec. I wanted to mute my mic so you guys didn't have to listen to me clear my throat. Freaking sick. We love to see it. Those very few that have donated, I want to give a special thanks. That's sick, man. You're a freaking G. Seriously. I love these freaking planes flying over with messages. Like, Adam Aaron actually responded to one, which was the coolest shit ever. I was like, no way. Honestly, Adam Aaron is just a goat. The dude is an absolute silverback ape. How can you not like him? How can you freaking not like him? He's obviously a man for the people. Absolutely beautiful. Thanks for that, Willis, though. I appreciate that. I retweeted that. Hope that gets the message out for you. Does the VIX rising indicate how close we are getting to the MOAS? Also, welcome back, brother. Glad you're doing okay. I am doing all right. For anybody that's curious what happened to me on, it would have been 2 days ago. I had a little bit of a heart incident. So I was laying in bed at about 11 at night. You guys can fill in the blanks. And the last thing I remember was laying in bed, and I woke up with an IV in my arm. So I had a little bit of a heart incident. I think my heart rate got too high, and I ended up passing out. They went in, they checked me out. I got out of there at like 4 in the morning. They ran some tests. I'm healthy, I'm good. Honestly, what I think it is, so I've got heart shunts, as most people know. And what happens is when your heart rate elevates, it mixes unoxygenated blood with oxygenated blood, and your muscles can't keep up with the oxygen demand. So you just end up passing out. And the risk there is that I can have heart attacks and I can have strokes. So I just have to not raise my heart rate, unfortunately. So I'm a little nervous for when AMC squeezes because I'm going to get way too freaking excited. But for now, I'm just being very careful, trying not to sweat, trying not to get my heart rate built up, and I'm doing okay. I feel good. The day after, I was a little tired, muscles were a little sore, but I promise you guys I'm doing all right. But I will check out VIX really quick. Volatility, and oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Freaking God, that's sexy. Look at this. That tells you, oh yeah, I would say so. I mean, this is the volatility index, and that tells you the whole freaking story. The market is stupid volatile right now. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Amen. You guys, I can't handle this comment section. You guys make me chuckle. I appreciate the love, and I also appreciate the funny comments. Will you make your exit strategy video after the squeeze starts? I know you can't speak on your government job, but I'm a USMC vet. Hoorah. Appreciate that, man. I actually made the video. I stated that I was not going to make it until I thought we were close to the squeeze, and I think we are close to the squeeze. So if you want to check it out, it's simple. It's just AMC stock exit strategy. And that goes over my personal exit strategy, how I plan on exiting the trade, and also what I plan on doing with my money after I'm done, after I've made it, right? Because there's a lot of risk involved. A lot of people may not know this. I mean, maybe not the statistic, but most people know that if you win the lottery, most people end up going broke, right? They lose it. 70% of people that win the lottery end up losing it all, right? So it's really important to know how to manage that much money if you're new to having that much money. And the thing that I could probably say the best is make $1 million a year, but live on a $40,000 a year salary, right? So be smart with your money. Like if you make $1 million, don't spend it all. I'd rather you guys do what you got to do, right? But invest it intelligently. That's all that I'm asking. So if you want to check that out, check out the video. It's important to know exit strategy and wealth management once you get to that point. And that's there for you. So no, I don't want to be president. I don't want to go gray. I don't want to go gray, man. That ain't it. What options calls do I have? I picked up the 10.5 strikes for May 28th. I feel pretty good that'll hit. I just cashed in huge tendies on Shiba Inu, using it to buy more AMC. Thank you, Trey. Well, I didn't say anything about Shibu, but I'm glad you made money. Shibu Ina. I heard about that coin. Let's see how much it's gone up. I never got in on it, but I've heard that it was stupid. Shiba Inu coin. Price today. So it's been as low as 0.000000073. Holy freaking Toledo. That's stupid. You must have made some stupid fat cash, man. Congratulations if you printed on this. I don't know how much you made, but it looks like it could have been a good chunk. Definitely could have been a good chunk. Hey Trey, hope you're feeling better. So happy you back. Also check out the new hyped AMC videos on my channel. Dean Beavis. Beavis and Butthead, man. I've seen some good ones. Dean Beavis. We are here to stay. Oh, look at this. I'm not going to watch them on stream. Not that I don't trust you. But I have gotten copyright strikes before for doing that. So what I am going to do is leave this tab open, and once I'm done with this stream, I'll check it out. Not that I don't trust you, but it's happened to me before, and I'm just managing my risk. You never freaking know, man. You get enough of those, and they start freaking shadow banning you on YouTube. And I think that's already starting to happen with AMC videos. I'm going to be honest. I've noticed it with Matt Coors, and I don't want that to happen to me. So I'm just going to be super ultra careful. I saw somebody ask about Subway Cup. I know I don't have one here right now, but I'm going to get Subway for lunch. So for my second video today, you guys will get to see that. Trey watches Lou. I do watch Lou. I like Lou's no bullshit strategy of talking about stuff. He's a pretty cool dude. He really is. Do you think 5K is possible, or restrictions will occur around 1 and 2K? I do think restrictions will happen, but I do think 5K is possible. This is the thing about the price. It's dictated by the people, right? It's 100% up to each individual retail investor on what they want to sell at. I know people are worried about institutional investors, but keep this in the back of your mind. Adam Aaron stated that the retail investor owns over 80% of the stock that exists, right? 80%. We control the float. Like, institutional investors can sell whatever the heck they want to, but ultimately we control 80% of the stock. That's majority. That's obviously that's 80%. It's 80. I mean, it's a lot. So even if they sell, maybe that kills a little bit of the squeeze, but ultimately the squeeze is dictated by you. The floor is yours. You make the decision, right? I'm not going to give anybody a specific price. That's not my job. You guys decide when you want to sell. And honestly, I have very, very high certainty that I'm going to be investigated by the SEC or some Congress people when this is all said and done. So I'm managing my risk. I want to be super ultra careful that I don't get a lawsuit when this is all said and done. So you guys decide when you want to sell, but I do think 5K is 100% possible. 100%. 100, like, not a doubt in my mind 5,000 is possible. Essential hard worker freaking dropping a bomb, man. Jesus, what a dude. Thank you for that. He says, at this point, price of AMC doesn't matter. We won. Now it's just behind the scenes. DTCC, SEC, Fed printing money, new rules, nesting accounts, increase in DTCC budget to 70 trillion, liquidation auctions, expanded stress tests, which hedges will survive preparation. Exactly, man. I've been saying the same thing. You're 100% spot on. Essential hard worker is a freaking smooth-brained ape. It's facts. It's facts. I don't see any possible way they can dig themselves out of this hole. I mean, that cost to borrow tells the entire story. The hedge funds are sitting in a position where there is an extreme amount of risk, likely red. They're probably at freaking death's door of margin calls. How do they get out of it, right? That cost to borrow tells you everything. 200+% cost to borrow says that the majority of people shorting this stock have very low odds of coming out profitably. I just do not see any possible way they can get out of this. I just don't see it. I've been saying that AMC is a squeezable stock since freaking January, and I won't stop talking about it until it squeezes, because I just don't see how it can't happen. I don't see it. I just don't see any possible way. Thank you for that, essential hard worker. Good message to send to people. You're absolutely right. Southern man Trey Stoked, you're back live. It's nice to be back. It definitely is. I appreciate that. 15-year-old son. Are you watching Trey? Me, yeah. High five, pokers, side eye. I'm getting you a personal tutor after the squeeze. I love it, man. That's sick. Oh, a ma'am, I should say. Colleen. That's my mom's name. Hand, finger, thumb. Hand, finger. I don't know if I'm understanding. Hand, finger, thumb. Turkey? I don't know. I don't know where you're going with that, but appreciate that nonetheless. You stumped me. At least you maybe got to laugh at it, I guess. Jonathan says, Trey, you look and sound healthy. Glad to see you're back. Thanks for the heads up on this play. God bless you. I got you, Jonathan. I didn't do it. I saw an opportunity that a lot of other people saw, and I just have the very, very great opportunity to speak for a lot of people. So I'm very grateful for all of you guys. You guys do a lot better DD than I do. I just get to preach the message. And that's a lot of fun. Steezy says, love your enthusiasm, brother. Happy to hear you're feeling much better. Appreciate that, man. I'm feeling absolutely great. I feel good. I just got to lay off. I have been laying off caffeine. I'm drinking freaking water right now. I haven't even had a Diet Coke today or yesterday. So there you go. You can tell I'm trying. I'm trying my best. I even had a freaking salad. I had it just does not fill me up. It's frustrating because I just don't get full, but that's all right. AMC is getting pretty dangerously close to testing out this descending level of resistance, sitting at about $10.33 right now. And how's the volume looking right now? We had in the last minute of trading 242,000 shares. So far today we've had 29 million, which is pretty significant volume. We're still following that nice trend upwards in increasing volume. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. You want to see this volume slowly increase as the price goes up. That's going to drive volatility. Volatility drives higher price value, right? Which is beautiful. We're starting to get back into, like, once we break over 100 million, I really think that volume is going to fall through disgusting. It'll be stupid. I mean, we saw 1.2 billion in volume on the most volatile day of AMC stock existence, and that was with 150 million share float. I think it's very easy that we see 2 billion, 3 billion, 4 billion in volume on the mass move that we'll eventually get with AMC stock. Don't be surprised by that. So continue to watch for this volume to go up. That is going to drive that volatility, which is going to bring us to ultimately that $11.23 mark, which will bring us to 14 bucks, which will bring us to the freaking holy grail of Valhalla, my apes. That's what you're looking for. Please prepare people for the psychological aspect of a squeeze. We need to pay attention to stock price, not gains. Absolutely, Steve. Absolutely. And that's why I made my AMC exit strategy video, right? Because it is a psychological game. There's going to be a lot of freaking people trying to get you to sell your position when you don't want to. I don't care when you sell it, right? You make that decision ultimately, but you make that decision. Don't let other people make that decision. So if you're being influenced by bad news press, by hit pieces, by bots and comment sections, stock twits, Reddit, whatever it is, you make the decision. Don't let them dictate it. Watch the price, watch what's happening, right? And listen to trustworthy people, take their opinions and form your own opinion. Don't let other people play mind games with you. It's your choice. It's your stock. Yours. That's it. That's as simple as it is. Thanks for going into detail, brother. And yes, Jarvis is my real name. Oh, let's go. Jarvis, play Band of Brothers. I love it, man. That's sick. That's cool. Last video was fire, but you had a typo. I know, I fixed it. I put an info card up there. That was a silly mistake. Obviously, I'm a smooth-brained ape that doesn't know how to do elementary math, but the premise is the same. You got the fundamentals. Thanks for mentioning that, brother. You were the first guy repping AMC and have helped out so many people with your knowledge and passion. Just a small thank you. Lunch for you and your girl at Subway. Hey, thanks, man. Take care of yourself and hope your health continues to improve. Scott, you're the man. Seriously appreciate that. Honestly, I think you're right. I'm not even going to take credit. It was absolute dumb luck. Absolute dumb luck. I got an AMC stock because I thought it was a good swing trade. But after I saw what happened, I just kept talking about it because I thought this had another kick in it. Like, there were not a lot of people talking about AMC stock when it was at $5. In fact, I got slammed by a lot of like bigger YouTubers than me for like, dude, you're just chasing clicks. You don't even give a shit about the retail investor. Like, just give this up. You're just trying to make money on YouTube. But I knew that this stock would not stay at $5. It's not worth $5. It's just that freaking simple. I knew it wasn't a dead cat. You guys knew it was not a dead cat. And I just won't stop talking about it until it's done. That's just as simple as it is. It could take a freaking year. I just don't care. If I wanted to make money somewhere else, I would just do it. There's opportunities to make money every single day in the market. I don't care about that. I'm here for you guys. That's as simple as it is. 1033 where we're sitting right now on the level 2s, you've got the largest level of resistance sitting at about 1038, which funnily enough lines up very well with this overlying descending level of resistance. So we're looking for a break over that. That should be good. People are saying GameStop is moving a little bit, so we'll check that out really quick. Yeah, it is. Look at that. The volume started bumping up a little bit. Not as choppy. This is smoother price action. You can tell that that's happening because the volume picked up, which is good. 47,000 in volume in that last 1 minute. If we look at the order flow so far today, we've had 20 million. It's actually evened out a lot. 20 million inflow in dollar signs, which is good. But AMC definitely still trending higher than that. AMC's inflow is 58 million compared to 42 million outflow. That is a large discrepancy, which is surprising that we're only up 2.6% considering that. But nonetheless, GameStop is having a nice move. We don't want to get too excited about these small micro moves. What you're looking for is breaks over significant levels of support and resistance. This has been trending down for a little while now. So what you're looking for is a break out of this descending level of resistance right here. We're a little ways off that yet. So this is a good step in the right direction. But ultimately, if it was to happen today, you're looking for a break over 155. Look at Adam Aaron's recent Twitter. Let's check it out. We love our boy, the silverback of AMC, man. I've got literally nothing but love and respect for Adam Aaron. This guy is an absolute monster. Just freaking cool. Honest to God. Is this what you're talking about? I did see that. I actually retweeted it. Man. Thank you, Frank. Thank you to 3140 as well. Anthony, you think you're funny? iCup is running. I love that stuff. You guys crack me up. Have Citadel already contacted you with a contract offer? Oh yeah. No, nothing yet. I'll tell you what though, if I do get an offer, you know what I'm gonna do? If someone tries to buy me out to stop talking about AMC stock, I'm gonna. This is what I'll do. It's gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna say, yeah, sure. And I'm gonna make a video immediately after blasting them. I'm gonna be like, these stupid freaking silly chickens thought I'd sell it on the apes. Nope. You guys are a bunch of stupid freaking silly chickens. That's what you are. Not going to Tendy Town with us. You're going to be the chickens reading at Tendy Town. Hedge funds, get out of here. Shoo. Do you think the 100K mark is actually obtainable? I think 100K is going to take all the stars aligning. I think it's incredibly hard to say with certainty that it'll happen, right? Nobody knows where this is going to cap out. But hypothetically speaking, it is. It is possible, right? Hypothetically speaking. I'm making it a very surefire point, and this is not in any way to deter you in the least bit, to not say price targets, because that is determined by you. I cannot influence your guys' decision to sell. I can't say it. I can't say when you guys should sell the stock, right? All that I'm here to do is to preach the message, to give you good information, to give you my opinions on stock. And ultimately, when I decide to sell, you guys will know it, right? But I'm not going to give you a price target, right? That's up to you to decide. And I've been trying to preach that the entire time because I can't tell you when to sell. I want you to make that decision. It's up to you. If you make generational wealth, if you change your life forever, like think about this. I know there are people like this that exist because I've talked to them. There are people out there that if they make $1 million, they'll pay off their mortgage, they'll be able to pay off like their mom's medical bills, send their kids to college forever, and live debt free. That is freedom. Money buys you freedom, guys. I mean, honestly, that's why it's entirely up to you to decide when you want to sell, because everybody's in a different situation, right? 100K, 100%, I do think is possible, but I'm not going to tell you guys when to do it. You guys make that decision. I know for a fact when this is all said and done that I'm going to have freaking people trying to get me on lawsuits and bring me to court, and I just got to be very careful that I did not influence you guys to sell. So please trust me. Trust me when I say that I have the utmost faith in AMC stock, but there's too many eyes on what I say to say things that I could regret later, right? I just cannot influence your guys' selling point. I can't do it. Is AMC a good price right now to buy? Have 350 shares, but want to buy another grand worth. I think AMC is likely going to continue to run until it either breaks or rejects at 11.20. I don't think it's going to test $9 until it gets that test at 11.20. I could be wrong, but it's a trend that's followed for a pretty significant amount of time. I mean, out of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major moves, only one time did it not hit 11.20 and reject. So that's pretty good odds. 80% chance that it ends up testing 11.20. I just don't think that the time to buy is right. This is the thing, right? So if you buy now and it ends up breaking over 11.20, you're sitting absolutely beautiful. You buy it at a good point. But if it hits 11.20 and then it rejects and comes back down to $9, you could have bought it for cheaper. So it's up to you. It's up to you. Personally, what I would do is I would buy now because I think it's going to break 11.20 based on previous trends and based on the momentum that we have, but it's entirely up to you. All right. Thank you, Eagle Eye. I appreciate that. And also, I appreciate you guys in the comment section. Seriously, I was a little bit worried about talking about that because I thought that people wouldn't like my answer, but I sincerely appreciate you guys respecting that, right? I just know. I know because I've already dealt with lawsuits. I've dealt with people trying to sue me. I got to be very, very careful about what I say on the internet. So I appreciate you guys understanding that. You guys freaking rock. It's your floor. You decide it, right? It's up to you. You guys sell it for what you think it's worth. If you think it's worth $100,000, then you think it's worth $100,000. It's that simple. What do you think about the rumor going around that there is a liquidity test being done on a hedge fund? Is there any truth to this? To be honest with you, Carlos, I was talking with some people in my Discord about this today, and I have to do some more reading. But from what I saw, that liquidity test is a monthly thing that happens, and Anybody feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know the absolute answer to this, but that liquidity test is something that happens on a monthly basis to members that are at risk of high risk derivatives trading, right? So if there's a high amount of risk that they end up going, for broke on whatever their calls or puts are, then they'll do a liquidity test on these guys. And I think that's happening with Citadel from what I've read, and that could be absolutely substantial. So I'd have to read into it more, but I think it's legit. I think it's legit for sure. Review Dork, I saw that, man. I haven't read it yet, but I appreciate you stopping in, brother. Once AMC squeezes, will GameStop be the same? I think they're going to move in tandem. They're brother and sister, for sure. Can you please look into AMP token, Flexa, AMPX? This is going to be huge. Please look into it. So legit will be PayPal / Stripe / Visa / MasterCard of crypto. AMPX? I might have to search this on the internet. I'm gonna have to look into it more because I don't know anything about this, but I will look at it, man. I think crypto is what I like about crypto is it's not as heavily manipulated as the stock market is. The stock market is so heavy, like from what I know, you cannot short crypto and naked short crypto like you can freaking stock. And that is a big deal. I mean, it's just not as manipulative, malleable and manipulative as stocks are. So I think that a lot of people are starting to pay attention to that, to the fact that you actually control, because it's just dictated by buying and selling. I mean, it's as simple as that. So I think crypto's got a huge freaking future. I think right now it's a little bit hyped. I think it'll likely cool off sometime in the next month, 2 months, 3 months. I don't know when, but I think over time, long term, crypto is going to print stupid bills for a lot of people. GameStop is on an absolute nice, beautiful run right now. It's tested at $150. You're looking for, like I said, that break over 155. That's what I'm watching for. So a break over about 155 bucks, if it was to happen today, I think it's going to bring some nice tendies. Guys, by the way, if you wouldn't mind doing me a favor, just drop a like on the video. It helps the YouTube gods or whatever so that these videos get out. I honestly think that I've had some issues. I've noticed it. You guys let me know in the chat bar, but I think some people are having issues finding AMC videos. So I don't know if YouTube's just not pushing them, or if like Matt Coors, myself, Matthew Perry, some guys that are talking about AMC are just shadow banned, or what it is. But that algorithm, it does help. So we can get this message out to more apes, blah, blah, blah. I hate bringing it up, but I guess it matters or something. So if you want to help out a guy, feel free to do so. Hi Trey, good to have you back on live stream. I wanted to follow up with you on YOLO BSC token. I made some profit on the investment already. Have you had the time to check this out? I looked at it briefly. I just recently opened up an account with Coinbase, and I think crypto's got a lot of money to be made for sure. How much is this up? Up 11.3% today. Dang. Yeah, look at that, man. That's freaking dirty. No, I don't want this ad. Get out of here. Come on. Bunch of junk. Well, I can't read it. Regardless, I have to look into it more. I got to be honest with you. I've been mainly focusing on AMC stock, and occasionally I'll throw in other stock videos, but AMC has been my prime focus, especially because I think we're getting really dangerously close to the end game. So, Trey, let's set up an AMC squeeze party in Vegas after we all become millionaires. Frederick, I 100% plan on doing it. I don't know if it'll be in Vegas or where it's going to be, but it is definitely going to happen. I think I need to update that cost to borrow number on the title. Give me 1 sec. I want to make sure I'm not spreading anything that's not true. I know it was over 200%. It was at 240 earlier, but I'm just going to check the number to see what it is right now. Oh, it's went down. Yeah. So it was at 240 and now it's at 181. So I'm going to change that number really quick. 181. All right, since it's known Robinhood's most owned stock is AMC, and people saying those shares aren't actually owned by us, wouldn't a transfer force them to buy them? Brandon, I would think so. But the risk for you is if it squeezes and it takes you 2, 3, 4 weeks to get your stock to a different brokerage, you could miss out on some mad tendies. So risk reward. Do you want to force the squeeze and potentially miss out, or do you want to wait for the squeeze and... The thing is that it's kind of a lose-lose because Robinhood's just so freaking sketchy, man. Like, I just don't like Robinhood. I just don't. They've proved themselves time and time again. Like, exactly what happened with AMC happened with Dogecoin when it was making its crazy move on Robinhood. They took away the buy button again. I just don't trust Robinhood. I just don't. They're garbage. But the thing that sucks is We don't know when this is going to squeeze, and it could happen any freaking day. So like if you sell right now, oh man, I just don't know. If you transfer right now, it's risky. I don't know if I'd make the transfer if I had a Robinhood account. Not right now. I'm working on a billboard at NASDAQ Tower in Times Square confirming price, and we'll go post GoFundMe link. When you get that done, man, tweet it and at me. And everybody that sees that tweet, retweet it, say my name, whatever it is, and make sure that I see it, because I want to be able to retweet that and donate to you. I want to drop you at least $100 or $200 or something so that I can help be a part of that. Praise the Hulk. No, I'm built like a freaking twig, man. I look like a straw. I think back to Edward Norton Hulk. Every time his heart rate passes 200, he blacks out. Oh, yeah, man. Dude, I love that. I love the OG Hulk. That was money. That was money. Short interest is sitting at negative 0.41% right now. So we've had a little more return shares than borrowed shares, but we're still sitting in a pretty good spot. AMC is still respecting this ascending level of support in this trading sideways channel. Just waiting for a break over, I would say, about $10.36. So if you guys see anything happen, that is the significant level to watch for. Snake, I personally would hold off unless you see it come back down to $9. If it tests 11.20 and doesn't get the break and it rejects, I think that's the time to watch for a transfer. When are you dropping 30K on AMC? Monday or Tuesday? I think I'm getting paid on the 15th. Let me double check. So I'm going to enter in all my information here on my login, and I'll show you guys what I can see. Let's see here. Come to earnings. Whenever this freaking loads. By the way, guys, I've got a wired setup right now for my computer. So if the stream is not lagging as bad, if it seems like it's a smoother quality, let me know. I'd definitely be interested to know. I'm trying to improve the quality as much as I can slowly over time. All right, so here's what I got. So I'm getting paid for March, and it says it should be on the 15th. So I'm expecting it to hit on the 15th. We'll wait and see. But I think it'll come. I think so. 15th of May, so 3 days. So that'd be a Saturday. I don't know if it'll pay on Saturdays. It depends. But if it's not paid out on Saturday, I should get it by Monday, which means I can double down on Monday or Tuesday. I started my transfer Monday and it says it will take 10 days. You think I will miss the squeeze? I think you'll be okay. I think you'll be okay. I think the squeeze is going to last anywhere between 5 days to a couple of weeks. And we're getting ready. We're close. We're freaking really close, but it's not quite here yet. I think it's a couple weeks to a month away, if I had to guess. I don't know for sure, right? But just based on everything that we're seeing, I stand by my May-June prediction. Can we get a Peaky Weeky OnlyFans? No. Matt's Tesla trades. I love that name, dude. Because Matt Cruz is almost always wrong on his Tesla trades. Love the dude. Very, very intelligent. He's made a lot of money. He's made some good picks. But it seems like anytime he plays a call, it goes down. Anytime he plays a put, it goes up. It just cracks me up. Lamp's going to hold down the fort real quick while I go to the bathroom and get some coffee. But I'll be right back, my friends. Lamp, do your thing. Let's see that break over 1036 while I'm gone, huh? Do what you do. Do what you do, Lamp. Drop those freaking lamps in the chat. You know what it is. I'll be right back. You done good. You done good. Good job, Lamp. Holding her down. Holding her down. Love it. Absolutely love it. Didn't do anything, but at least you held her down. At least you did it. At least you did it. I see people asking about iBorrowDesk, and I want to make a clarification point on iBorrowDesk, Fintel, and Stonko Tracker, and why I think Ortex is superior for short borrow fee rate data, right? Cost to borrow. I think that the cost to borrow is better on Ortex because they take 85% of the exchange's information and they give it from that. Versus Fintel, iBorrowDesk, Stonko Tracker only takes a limited amount of the exchange data. So Ortex gives you the full 60-minute game of an NFL, full 4 quarters, right? Fintel, iBorrowDesk, Stonko Tracker, they give you the 30-second recap, right? They don't give you the whole picture. They give you a little bit. This gives you the whole picture. It's like watching the full game, right? So I think this is more accurate information. This is typically going to give you the better information, which is why I try to keep you guys up to date with whatever Ortex is saying. And they've been freaking awesome about updating and improving their interface and giving more data and more information that's available. I'm absolutely loving Ortex. So if you want to check it out, I've actually got a link in the description box if you want to do that. If not, that's cool. But I think you get a discount if oh, my glasses. God dang it, I left it in the bathroom. Hold on. Yeah, but I think Ortex gives you better information, so. Thank you to G. TW says, Trey, why don't hedges just buy AMC company? It would be much cheaper for them. Good question. If I was a hedge fund, I'd be going long. This doesn't make sense to go against the grain. I don't get it. I don't freaking get it. I don't get it at all. It makes no sense. So nice to see you in good health right now. You inspire me. I only have 60 shares so far in AMC. Just hoping I can pay off my debt. Hey, appreciate that, man. But I'm not an inspiration at all. I'm just a dude. There's a lot of people out there that got it a lot worse than I do. I promise you. Pinky promise you. There's people out there with a lot worse situations. Gee, thank you. Finally left Robin Hood. Thank you, my dude. Jared, you did it, not me. Weiler, what's up? Weiler says, let me scroll back up. Weiler says, miss you, brother. Hope you're settling in well. If you want to be happy on purpose. Higher thoughts, higher energies, higher vibrations. You bring these vibes daily. LFG team, Weiler. I love that, dude. You bring me life. I love that stuff. You're absolutely right, though. Happiness is a mindset. There are always going to be bad things that happen in life. Anybody that tells you that you're always going to be riding high, they're full of shit. It doesn't make sense. People go through highs, people go through lows. That's just how life is, And it's up to you to have the mindset to push through the bad times so you can enjoy the good times, 100% agree. 100% agree. I work for defense contract. I got nothing but respect for vets. A little donation for the cause. Stay safe, my brother, and cheers. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. And thank you for what you do. I love working with the civilian contractors. It makes our life a lot easier. I'll tell you that right now. Thanks for the comment on my song, but I think you're using voice to text. Your comment was this song. I did say that. The song F's. I won't say the F bomb on live stream. You guys have no idea how hard it is not to swear on live streams. I really struggle. I really do. Tyson, thank you for that. 6969. Oh yeah, man. Love it. This guy leaving glasses in the bathroom. I hate it, dude. I hate my glasses. The funniest comment was, you're a stock wizard, but you sit in a $10 Walmart chair. Dude, I love this Walmart chair. Honestly, I might not even buy a nice chair because this does the trick. I mean, look at this thing. It's got padding. It's got a nice, clean, matte black back, dude. This takes care of this. This does the trick. It does the trick. I don't need anything else. Tyson says, dude, I love your laugh, contagious AF, and I can't wait to celebrate with his wife. I don't condone your behavior, but it does make me laugh. What's the deal with HCMC? Lots of talk on Reddit. HCMC is a company that is filing a lawsuit against Philip Morris for their IQOS smokeless tobacco product system. They're filing a lawsuit because they infringed upon the patent rights of HCMC. Lawsuits can take a long time. They can take 6 months, 12 months, a couple of years, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, but if they win the lawsuit, they make a lot of money, like company game-changing money. They could rebrand and make whatever that company they want out of that cash, right? And that's what people are hoping for. So if you play HCMC, you're in the long game, right? Because you don't know how long it's going to take for them to win that. But they could make a crap ton of cash on that. Personally, I'm bullish on HCMC. I think they're going to win that. I think 100% that Philip Morris infringed upon their patent rights, but it could take time. It's going to take time. It's not a quick flip. It might take a while. All right. Would you roll out 20 AMC calls for June at 35 strike for 20 calls in January at 25 for better volatility, or hold them and just add more for January? So if you're going to play the very deep out the money calls, I like them with a far runway. You want a lot of runway. You need a lot of time, because if it doesn't happen in the short term, I mean, you lose all that premium. It's very hard to get those sort of calls in the money in a short time frame. So I personally, what I would do if I was going to play that deep out the money of calls, I'd pick up like the 25 strikes for either January 22 or January 23. January 23 is going to cost you a good chunk. Like, let's just look at the options chain really quick. So 22, if you're to pick up the $25 strikes, it would cost you $2.13. If you pick it up to 35, $1.54. The 2023 calls, it costs you $3.70 and $3.35. So it's decently expensive, but you're paying for the security, and you'll still make good money. You'll make really good money. I mean, you'll double up easily. The 22 ones, the 2022 calls, you'll triple up, quadruple up very fast and easily. And the farther in the money those go, like if it's $35, it's gonna squeeze. It's gonna squeeze. I mean, it could easily hit 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 bucks. You make dumb money. So you're not really caring about how much premium you pay, but you do want that extra security, right? Think about options premium as paying for extra security. The more premium you pay, the more insurance you have. The less premium you pay, the less insurance you have, right? If you pay for an expensive call, it's because you're getting insurance. You're managing risk. That's what you like to see, right? So personally, I would just give it a good amount of runway. 2022 or 2023, if you're going to pick up either of those strikes. I thought the price to borrow was 89.4%. According to Fintel, yes, but Fintel has less exchange data than Ortex does. Ortex gives 85% of exchange data to come up with that cost to borrow. And right now it says it's 181%, clear as day right here. That's the reasoning why. Excuse me. Give me one sec. Had to clear my throat. There we go. Let's see what AMC is doing right now. I haven't looked at this in a second. Chart. Yeah, just continuing the trade sideways. That's okay. It's about lunchtime. It's 12:16 right now. I better make sure I didn't get a text. Nope, still chilling. All right. So just trading sideways right now. It is lunchtime. Typically, you see the least amount of volatility and the least amount of volume during lunchtime. I would not be surprised if it continues to trade sideways until 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So don't be surprised by consolidation. Consolidation is not bad. I'm absolutely okay with this. We just got to let time pass. Eventually, this thing will get where it's got to go. How about that volume? 22 million before lunch. It's dirty, man. That volume is really starting to trend upwards. I mean, if we continue on this trend, I mean, we saw freaking 37 million, 38 million, 49 million. If we crack 50 million today and we continue trending upwards on that volume, that's freaking game day, baby. That's exactly what we're looking for to get back in the direction of the squeeze. A lot of future millionaires in this chat. Oh, let's go. Let's go. A little bit of Shiba Inu in my life. A little bit of Shiba Inu by my side. A little bit of Shiba Inu is all I need. A little bit of Shiba Inu is what I see. A little bit of Shiba Inu in the sun. JP's perspective. What a good poem, man. Praise be to him. I love it. That's good. AMC Theater in Athens, GA is still closed. Please help get Adam Aaron to know. I don't know if Adam Aaron specifically controls when different AMC theaters open. I think it's mostly dictated by the quarantine and COVID regulations and policies that exist wherever you live. Do we think AMC will go above $50? I think 50 to 100 is where we'll land. I do think it'll easily go above $50. Easily. 9-year vet. Did my basic in AIT at Fort Sill. Thanks for your service, brother. Told my wife I'm going to get a tattoo to remember this moment. So how exactly do you spell Kachiga? Glad you're feeling better. Thank you for your service, man. I appreciate that. This is how you spell Kachiga. Kachiga. That's it right there. That's the money. 25 Charlie here. Thanks for your support for the vets and doing what you do. You got me invested deep, and I appreciate all the work you've done. Hey, thank you, Lawfish. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you for what you do, too. My name is Lo. I own a marketing dedicated to hip hop, anime, and gaming. We have been watching you for a while now, and we are deaf with you. That's what's up, man. I'm a huge anime and gaming guy. Absolutely love to see you supporting the cause. Good to have you here, my friend. Good to have you here. All apes are welcome. All apes that are apes. We don't like Cobas. No Cobas in the chat. You're on my side, and you're on everybody's side. If you own 1 share, 100 shares, 1,000 shares, 10,000 shares, 100,000 shares, but the instant that you degrade any other ape for any stupid reason that doesn't make sense, you're not an ape. You're a Koba, right? You could own 10,000 shares, and if you don't support the apes, you're not an ape. I don't care. Do you think finishing Friday above $11 would cause a gamma squeeze leading to 12 to 14 next week? Yes, 100%. I think the critical point is $11.20. You get a break over $11.20, and that is going to bring us to $14.50, in my personal opinion. It's based on previous trend, right? So the last time we had a triple top setup, 1, 2, 3 times it tested this resistance line at $6.50 or so, and we got the break, it ran to 14 bucks. It tripled up in price, right? So if we get the clean break over this triple top setup right here, 1, 2, 3 different times it's tested, and this fourth time it breaks 11.20, you're looking at a dirty, stupid, filthy, disgusting move. Dirty move. And I think it can happen, if it happens by Friday, that'd be disgusting. I don't know if it'll happen by then, but it's possible for sure. Welcome back, Trey. Is investing in monthly dividend stocks like ONEOK after the squeeze a viable option? Would love to keep my attendees for years. Yes, and I actually talk about that in my recent AMC exit strategy video. So if you want to check that out, feel free to do so. But AT&T, I think, pays like a 7% dividend, which is disgusting. I mean, if you put $1 million in AT&T, 7% is 70 grand a year. You can live off that forever. You could easily. So I think dividend stocks are genius. And Review Dork, an absolute freaking G, dropping $100. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Hey, Hedgie. Which state makes the most potatoes? Hedgie, Idaho. And I'm the pimp. Dude, coming in with those freaking hot dad jokes. Absolutely love it. Review Dork is an absolute G. He's been supporting the cause. He hopped on the train, and this guy, I'm telling you, he puts out some great information. So if you want to check him out, you didn't ask me to do this, but I love you, man, and I love your videos. Check this guy out. This thumbnail just gets me freaking excited. You're getting me hot and bothered, man. This is the coolest thumbnail I think I've ever seen. That is the coolest thumbnail I've ever seen, man. Freaking so nice. So nice. I forgot about that video, but yeah. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, it looks like we might get a little move here. Volume is starting to pick up. 222,000 in that minute, 217,000 in that minute. Are we going to get a test right now of $10.36? We got to wait and see. Every time I look away from the computer is when it makes its move. That's when it makes its move. So we got to wait. I've noticed AMC can have a massive bullish inflow and be red or slightly green, but slightly have bearish inflow and bleed. Thoughts on why? It's a shorted stock, and I think it's a little, I hate saying the word manipulated, but I don't know how else to put it. I think it's just manipulated. I think it's that freaking simple. As sad as it is, I think it's the truth. I've been reaching out to several YouTubers to create hype regarding AMC. I've had very little luck. A few guys got back to me. I've reached out to you a few times, and I know you're busy, but call me. I'm waiting, and the lawsuit situation is over. I don't know what lawsuit you're talking about, man, but did you send me an email? I should probably check that. I'm freaking terrible. The problem is that my email, for whatever reason or another, people have been sending me like freaking dick pics, and I hate opening it because I don't like looking at them. It really is frustrating. I do not like it. But send me another email, man. I've got quite a few in here, and I will check it out. Just send that my way. I apologize in advance that I haven't gotten back to you. Thank you, man. Don't worry, Trey, we won't see you. Citadel. Oh, man. That's funny. I get a kick out of that. No need for that. No need for that, Citadel. I like that you're in the chat, though. Hey, Citadel, drop some grooves in the chat for Citadel showing up and admitting that they're going to lose. Admitting they're going to lose. We love it. Hand, finger, thumb is the name of the book I mailed you prior to your NC move. Oh, I got you. Google it and read the second to last page. I get pleasure reading this book to my twin toddlers. I got you. I didn't know. I was a little confused. Okay. Hand, finger, thumb. Okay. It's probably at Oklahoma right now, and I will be back. I'm gonna get it when I get back, so I'm gonna have to check it out, man. Thank you. We got a little bit of a push, and it tested that level of resistance on the descending level of resistance. We gotta wait and see if it gets the move, but Welcome back. Not the same without you. Give me one. Nobody cared who I was before I put on the mask for the people. Nobody cared who I was before I put on the mask. Nobody cared who I was before I put on the mask. Is that what you're looking for? Is that what you're looking for? The freaking smolder boulder, baby. I'm just playing. I love that, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's good to be back. I love doing these live streams. The last couple days, I've been freaking hectic. I've been trying to do some work around the house, and I've also had some stuff pop up, obviously, with my health. But I had to pop in for at least a little while here today, and I'll be on at least for a little while. Yeah, I'll get back to that in a sec. Glad to see you're doing good, brother. Great exit video, but please remind everyone that they will have roughly 50% in taxes. Yes, I'm actually going to make a video specifically talking about the tax piece because that's really important to talk about. 100% right. Right now, the income tax or the capital gains tax for anything that you hold for less than a year is, I think, about 40 to 45%, but it could go up, right? It's 39% right now, but Biden is proposing a new tax plan that could increase that to 44. So whatever you make, set aside 40 to 50% of that just for gains, right? Because you don't want a call from the IRS, and you'll be good to go. Thanks for all you do, King Ape. Yellow Toolbox has Twitter. No way. Yeah. No. Come on. You guys. I'm telling you. Find a better freaking chat bar on any live stream than this. You just can't. This stuff just kills me. I freaking can't. I can't do it. You guys. No. I hold the sharpest tools in the game for my boy Trey. Oh, that's nice. That is so good. Oh, man. That's God tier. That cracks me up. Hey, if you want to follow freaking Trey's Yellow Toolbox, there it is. There it is. It's there for you. Hi Trey, love you, mate. What are your thoughts on Mara? Mara has just been getting destroyed. Honestly, I am incredibly surprised by this price action. This is just not natural. That is not natural price action. It's just not. Good news after good news after good news coming out of Mara, and it's just getting beat down. If this thing doesn't move after an earnings call, I'm going to be just freaking flabbergasted. It doesn't make sense. It makes no sense. I mean, this is just absolutely getting schwacked because the market's going down. I just can't see another reason. I mean, look at this stupid price action. They were at $58. Right now they're at 23. I don't get it. I just don't. I don't get it at all. If I had extra liquidity, honestly, this is I think a solid opportunity for a far out call option. I'd pick up like a $28 to $30 call option at this point for like July, August, and I think he'd make some really good money. But it's getting just freaking schwacked. Bad. And I made a video talking about Mara, and I'll own it. I didn't think that it would drop this low. I thought that it would bounce off of that $28-ish range, but that break from $28, there's just not a lot of support holding it up right now. There's just not. I mean, the next level of support, it's testing right now at $24. So it really needs to hold that. We'll always have your back. Thank you for that. Someone mentioned YOLO token earlier. I know those devs are creating an auditing service for crypto. What do you think, Trey? I think it's an opportunity, but I got to read into it more, man. I got to be honest. I don't want to misinform anybody. And if I don't know something about something, I got to be real with you. It's going to take me at least an hour, 2, 3 hours to dig into that more. So I can't give you a fair answer right now. I just can't. My apologies. I can give you technical analysis on a ticker if you want that. Hit me back on Twitter. It says PM Jesus. Not a dead cat. AMC. Have a good one, brother. Let me check this out quick. Messages. Let's see what we got. Shoot me another quick message so it pops up to the top, and I'll check it out. Yeah, I'm not seeing it right now. Yeah, shoot me another message, man. I'll get back to you. I'm being too conservative thinking 200, 300 max for the squeeze. Any thoughts? Are you more optimistic? Roll Tide. I'm not going to give you guys a price target that I personally have because it's up to you entirely. But what I will say is I think it will go above $200 to $300. I really do. I don't see any possible way that this thing doesn't freaking run. Straight up ignoring us? I don't think so. I'm trying not to. I'm getting back to everybody as much as I can. Margin call? Who's getting a margin call? Margin call. Talk of margin call in the news? Oh, man. Really? Anybody have a link? Who's got a link? If anybody has a link, let me know so I can check it out. I'm in the process of transferring shares from Cash App to Fidelity. It could take 1 to 3 weeks at worst. Please put my mind at ease. Mitchell, my son, you will be saved. You'll be okay. I think you'll be absolutely fine. I can't guarantee you anything, but what I will say is you can't control the current situation. CNBC? 1 hour ago. Inflation spooks stocks and raises fear the Fed is wrong that the price spike is temporary. Is this it? If anybody has a link, let me know. But I think this is absolutely correct. I've been saying for a couple of weeks that I think inflation is coming no matter what. I don't see any way that the Feds are right about that. I just don't. I think they're trying to lie to people to calm minds so that the market doesn't absolutely freaking collapse. But, I mean, printing off trillions of dollars in liquidity is going to cause inflation. I mean, that's just as simple as it is. Special shout out to whoever recommended BTX a month ago. I bought at 750, sold at 77. Woo! My question is about Rocket Bunny Crypto, though. They claim to have found a way to swap ETH to BNB. Up 12x right now with conviction, but want your input. Rocket Bunny. Let me look into it real quick. Check my Twitter. Oh, he's got it up on Twitter. I'll get back to you, Cameron America. Yeah, Cameron America. All right. Oh, no, I might get a freaking copyright strike for this. A lot of that is the expectations of margin calls. Side note. All right, you know what? I'll risk it for the biscuit. Give me 1 sec. I just got to turn on my desktop audio.
Today it does. You're correct.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead. Today it does. You're correct. And I think a lot of that is the expectation that there'll be more.
You said, I mean, Weiss just told me to sell the industrials. You're telling me to look towards the industrials, right? He sells Boeing, he sells the XLI. It seems like the whole market has some sort of issue. So, look, I mean, the Dow's down 456.
Yeah.
So maybe today. Yeah, go ahead.
Today it does. You're correct. And I think a lot of that is the expectation that there'll be margin calls this afternoon. Accelerate. You're even seeing energy, which is pulling back right now. So that I agree with. I think that's temporary in its nature. I think over the next couple of days, that's something where you could see broad-based selling. But I think
You said, I mean, Weiss just told me to sell the industrials.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it's because there's margin calls expected later this afternoon. Money. I think he's absolutely... Oh, dude. I didn't know about the margin calls, but that's freaking dirty. I got to retweet this. This could cause issues for the next few days. You can't repair decades of malpractice in a couple days. That's freaking money, though. I'll tell you that right now. Did I like his tweet? I gotta make sure that I like Josh's tweet too. I did. All right. Cool. Money. That's absolutely beautiful stuff, guys. Stop hitting your chest. I forget. I just get excited. Man. Oh, but Cameron. So you want me to check out Rocket Bunny Crypto. So I don't know anything about Rocket Bunny. But let me check it out quick. Let's look at this on a 30-day. Ooh, that's nasty. That's a pretty disgusting move. I mean, you're probably making some stupid cash on this. Is it really not even worth a penny yet? It doesn't even look like it's worth a penny. It's not even worth a fraction of a penny. It's still worth $0, I guess. Wow. It looks like it could pay some good cash, though. Definitely could. In the last 2 months, it's up 3,500%. I wouldn't buy it right now. I'd wait for a little bit of a dip, but it could print, man. That's dirty. First trade live stream, LFG, Jack baby. Choke M load, man. It's good to have you here, man. I appreciate you stopping in. For all the freaking new apes who are rocking with the Gorilla Gang, rocking the live stream, welcome. Drop some gorillas in the chat so we know all the new people here. We do these live streams, I'd like to say on a daily basis, but unfortunately not lately. But I do live stream as much as I can. I do put up videos about AMC stock every single day. So if you want to join the gang, consider subbing, blah, 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 into the whole spiel. But we welcome you. We taking this past 10K. Paul, freaking, I'd be absolute money. Just finished my transfer to Webull. I feel a lot more secure. It actually only took 4 days on the transfer. Kevin, that's good to know. So anybody that's made the transfer to Webull, drop in the chat bar how long it took you to transfer over. Drop it in. That'd be good to know. Give some people some reassurance. Margin call this afternoon according to Reddit. Could be wrong. Well, I mean, CNBC just said something, so I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Based on all the people I've talked to and my own experience, it seems like Fidelity has the fastest transfer time from Robinhood. So that's good to know as well. So if you want to check that out, Fidelity's pretty fast. Happy to see you back on live stream, brother. Prayers for your health. AMC to 100K. Gorilla Champ, thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. I just watched the Joshua James video. Hopefully you guys caught it. I also retweeted it. 3 days, 2 days, 5 days, 10 days, 3, 4, 4, 7, 2, 3, 2, 4. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it takes that long. It doesn't take that long, it looks like. So that's good. For anybody that wants to make the transfer, it looks like that's your ammunition right there, man. That's your ammunition. Hey, Trey, I always love your vids. You are super happy and encouraging. As AMC begins to raise, is there a possibility the sell button will disappear? Do we need to contact our brokerage for assurances? I don't think the sell button can disappear. I don't think they can legally do that. The buy button might, but I don't think the sell button will. I just don't see any possible way that happens. Tucker also says it took about 3 days. So there's another vote of confidence for anybody that wants to make the transfer. Another vote of confidence. Got to scroll back up. I switched from SoFi to Webull, same broker. I contacted investment advisors from both to expedite, provide the request number. SoFi put ACAT hold. They push it through in 3 days. Make moves. There you go, Weiler. We're at 1034 right now. We're going to get that break over this descending level of resistance. Largest level of resistance right now on the level 2s is at $10.40. So you want to break over 1040. That is ultimately going to bring us to a nice little move. But first, we got to get over this descending resistance line, which is sitting at about 1036. So a nice push over that should be pretty freaking filthy. Liking that. Just watch your exit strategy video. Wanted to know if you'll try to let us apes know when we've hit the top while the squeeze is happening. John, I 100% plan on it. I will give you guys as many updates as I can. I can't guarantee I'll be live streaming. I hope that I can, but work is work. You know, unfortunately, it is what it is. If I have my surgery sometime in June, early June, and I can get back to the computer and they've got me on leave so that I can recover and yada yada, then I'll be live streaming every day at that point. So we'll be good to go at that point, but I can't tell you things that I don't know. I don't know when I'm having the surgery. I don't know how long the recovery process is, but I can tell you that I will be giving you guys my opinions and my thoughts every single day from a technical perspective. So 100%. Have you seen the GME tweet saying MOAS? I have. GameStop getting in on it. I wish that AMC would do it. Honestly, I was surprised that GameStop even did that. I was surprised. Absolutely surprised. 1 year chart of ICP on Coinbase. Let me pull up Coinbase really quick. Coinbase, ICP. Is that internet computer or IOU? Oh, no, here it is. All right. So you want it on the 1 year chart. Oof. I mean, I wouldn't touch it. No, I don't want anything to do with that. It's got no sustained growth. Maybe I'm wrong, but You can't even buy it on Coinbase anyways, but I don't like it. I don't like something that's been trending down that much in a year. That ain't it. That ain't it. Keep them glasses on. Check out Elgato sound panel. I've actually got soundproofing stuff coming in the mail. Should be here within 1 to 4 days or so, but it's PVC freaking soundproofing 3D panels that are going to help lock up the sound. So should help. Maybe that was just, you guys are just trying to get me. That was probably it. We're at 1040 right now, 1041. We got the push over that major level of resistance at 1040, which is absolutely beautiful. Next level of resistance is sitting at about 1050, but we are on the freaking move, guys. We're on the move. We're on the move. Sitting at 1042 right now. Volume is starting to pick up. The volume is following through, which should drive that volatility. We got 171,000 in volume in the last 5 minutes. That was the largest spike in 1 minute volume. Sitting at 1043 right now. Overall high of the day is at 1055. Are we going to test out that 1055 mark? We'll have to wait and see, but 1042 is looking absolutely disgusting. Like I said, level 2's 1050 is the largest level of resistance, so we're watching for a push over that. And if we get a break over 1050, 1055 should be the new intraday high. That is looking absolutely dirty, guys. Absolutely filthy. Loving it. We picked up some freaking 10.5 call options. I picked up about $1,500 worth this morning, and those are 100% cooking right now. That is absolutely beautiful. $10.42, looking dirty. Alex says, Trey's trying to get some Subway. Stop sending super chats. I don't care if you send a super chat or not. I've said it a million times. I'll read the chat bar and I'll read the super chats, both. I in no way, shape, or form will ever ask you guys to donate me money. I have more money than I need. I'm absolutely content, absolutely happy. I promise you. So Alex, you're right. You do not need to send me super chats. I'd much, much, much rather you guys just bought AMC stock. 1043. Let's go. 1050, like I said, that's the level. So we broke this descending level of resistance. That's the major level that we needed to watch for. So if we get that clean move over this descending level of resistance and then test 1050, I am pretty certain that you'll be looking at a very close to new intraday high. 1055 intraday high, 1123 is that level of resistance that we're watching for a breakover. We are up 3.5% on the day. Absolute filth. Filthy. Loving it. 1041 right now. I have 10 shares. Can I still make decent money? I want to buy more Fridays. Is it too late? I don't think it's too late, Sean. I think you can make money for sure. I think you'll make a significant amount and your risk is low. At least right now it's low. I miss you, sexy SOP. Much love to Matt for filling in when we were gone. Matt does great stuff. I like Matt a lot. Me and him talk on a pretty regular basis. Probably once or twice a week. We'll chat on the phone for like an hour. But Matt gives out fantastic information. So if you ever want to watch a guy, he's 100% there for you. Webull lends your AMC share by default. Does it matter in the grand scheme of the squeeze? In your opinion, would you leave it on? I would turn it off. You can't. You do have the option to turn off stock lending. So I would recommend to most people to turn off stock lending if you care about that sort of thing. I do. I'll tell you that right now. I care about the stock lending. I don't want that on. So personally, I would shut it off. It's entirely up to you though. The way that you do it is by clicking on the more button on your phone, and you want to go to the bottom, it's about the middle right. It's the stock lending income program. You want to turn that off. You don't want that on because that allows them to lend your shares to short positions, and basically using your shares to hedge against your bet, which is ridiculous. It shouldn't be allowable, but you can turn it off, thankfully. Took me 48 business hours to transfer from Robinhood to Webull. It also helps if you have 75 in your account for transfer fee. Webull will reimburse you the cash. Yeah, there you go. Two days. That ain't bad at all. That ain't bad in the least bit. Beautiful. Check Adam Aaron's most recent liked tweet. What's that? His liked tweet? It shows you that? How do I find that? Oh, just right here. Okay, I'm looking for someone to be able to provide me with a hard logic on a likely squeeze price scale. I'm talking beyond the diamond hands. AMC 100K, if we all hold, we decide the price. I want smarts, math, and logic. Anyone able to help? That's pretty sick. And he liked it. Woo! He pays attention. He knows. One of us. One of us. Beautiful. All right, glasses. I know it. 1041. It's holding very well. It's not rising and selling off. It's consolidating right now. Let's look at this on a 5-minute time frame. This might actually be a setup for a 3-bar play. 3-bar play looks something like this. You get a 5-minute candle that makes a significant move, 5-minute candle that consolidates, and if you get a third candle that moves after that, that is a big indicator of an upcoming bullish run. So I'm looking for that, right? Watch for that 3-bar play. That would be pretty freaking filthy. Trey, get you a cookie from Subway. So underrated. Dude, the Subway cookies are so decent. They're freaking decent. Honestly, they're soft. They've got a good taste. Like, if I had to give a no rookie numbers rating on all their cookies there. Chocolate chip, I would give a 7.9. Macadamia nut, 8.1. Reese's cookie, 9.1. That's a freaking really solid cookie. Oatmeal raisin, 4.2. I don't like oatmeal raisin. I'd rather I just eat oatmeal if I wanted to eat healthy, but... Hey, brother, I appreciate your positivity. Every time you talk about your pops, it hits me in the feels. Lost my dad in January to COVID. It's been rough. Man, Justin TT, I don't know how you feel, because everybody's situation is different, but I'll tell you that you're in my heart, man. You're in my thoughts. I know that my brother told me something when my pops passed away. He said there's never a good time for people to die. It always hurts. It always sucks. And that stuck with me, and I've told that to everybody ever since. So there's never a good time for somebody to pass away, but they're still with you because they changed who you are. They influenced your life. They changed your perspective. They, in some way, shape, or form, contributed to who you are. So in a lot of ways, your dad's still with you. I know that doesn't change anything. It's not going to make you feel better, but hopefully that gives you something, man. My pops passed away in May. It'll be 6 years pretty soon here. Yeah, time flies. May 28th, which is also the day I had my MRI. Kind of an omen of some sort, but. I mistakenly sold to AMC call options a $9 strike for Friday. I meant to buy these calls. Would you buy 2 calls at $9 to hedge if it were you? Yes. That's just me. You do what you want to do, though, my friend. The white chocolate and cranberry Subway cookie is good, too. Definitely good. All right. Transfer out of Robinhood this morning. Will I miss my tendies? I put all of this young and broke. Seems like my chance tired of beans every day. I think you'll be okay. If you transfer over to Webull, it sounds like a lot of people got it done in like 2 to 5 days or so. So hopefully you'll be fine. I don't think we're quite squeezing yet. And look at this. Looks like this 3-bar play. Picture perfect, baby. Let's go. Come on. Play out that 3-bar play, my friends. That's dirty. 1044 right now. We're going to test out 1050, where the overlying highest level of resistance is right now. That's looking sexy. Let's go. 1042, we want 1050. 1050 will bring us the new intraday high at 1055. That's what we're waiting on right now, guys. Waiting on that. Yes, sir. Do you think AMC is selling off the rest of the 47 million still? They very well could be. I think they were selling them off in small increments, a couple million at a time, but the freaking price action has been really dirty. So if they are doing it, people are just buying it up. I'm not stressing it at all. Amy says, my pops passed away in 2015 as well. My heart goes out to you. He was a veteran. Mental health is so important to me. I'm donating my tendies towards mental health resources for vets. Amy, you're in my thoughts. I know how it goes. It's always tough, but I appreciate that you're paying it forward. It's really important to give to those who are in less fortunate situations than you are, All right. What platform do you recommend to trade with? Also, I have 400 shares of AMC and Robinhood. What should I look out for? So I like Webull, obviously, because I use it every single day. I do have a link if you want to use it. 2 free stocks with a $100 deposit. If not, that's cool. I think there's other great brokerages out there. I like SoFi and I like Moo. I think both of those are pretty solid as well. So those are my 3 go-tos if you're looking for a better brokerage than Robinhood. As far as what to look for with Robinhood, I would watch for them to limit the buy button. I don't think they can take away the sell button, but if they do take away the buy button, don't panic. The most important thing is that people don't panic because we are expecting games. We expect games to happen, and they will be facing some major lawsuits if that does end up happening. What did I just do? Did I break my glasses? What in tarnation? This is a sign from God that I should not be wearing these. I think I fixed it. All right. Nope, I did not. Bob Saget. How the heck? The problem is that I can't see this. I can't tell. Did I fix it? Where does this piece go? Let's press it in more. I don't know. Gah! Holy Toledo. That ain't it. Well, that's not ideal. Maybe I just press them in. Well, I think I need to buy some new glasses. Oh boy. Guys, don't get mad. Don't get mad, but I think I broke my glasses. I definitely broke my glasses. Well, that's too bad. I'll buy some more at some point. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's not it. That's not how they're supposed to look. Oh, well. Well, hey, anybody that tells me to wear my glasses, I can't do it. I can't do it. The glasses are dead. Oh, man. I'm trying to fix them, but I literally can't see this. I can't see what the heck I'm trying to fix. I have no idea. No freaking clue. Maybe that doesn't? No, because... yeah, that ain't it. Well, these are dead. I need some freaking Gorilla Glue. Back to it. Love your channel. Thank you, Brett. I appreciate that. You need like 5 pairs, I know. Trey, you did it on purpose? No, I swear. Look at this go. 1049. I'm telling you, me breaking my glasses, that's a good omen. That's a good omen. Look at this thing. It's freaking running. We got to do stupid pushing volume right here. 337,000 shares. We still have that sell wall at 1050, but if we get the break over 1050, the next sell wall is at 1055, right here where the intraday high is, and that is not by accident. We get a new intraday high. We close near the high of the day. Do not be surprised if this runs in the after hours. This is nasty. Looking real freaking nice right now. Come on, 1050. We got the push for 1050. We just got to eat up this sell wall with 16,000 shares, and if we get that down, if it's dead, we're sitting filthy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glasses made a sacrifice for the move of AMC stock here today for 1050. Yes, sir. Let's go. Loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Trey, been with you since January. I'm diamond hands to 10K. That's our plan. Mental exercise, purpose only. If shit goes awry, corruption, we can't panic sell. We should still tell Silverback Adam to merge with Amazon. Love this stock. I am gonna have some conversations with Adam Aaron for sure. I can't say anything right now, but I'm working my best to get something arranged. That's what I've got to say about that. Me and Adam do talk. I wouldn't say on a regular basis, but I'd say a couple times a month. I chatted with him before the earnings call, which was cool. Do you think BlackRock rides the squeeze or sell a big chunk when they hit 1 billion profit? Is that like 40 a share? I think BlackRock will likely sell a big chunk when it hits 40 a share. I don't know if it'll be 40 exactly, but I do think they're not going to ride it the whole way up. And they have no reason to. When you play with that much money, you make a 10, 20, 30, 100, 200, 300% gain. I mean, they turned $250 million into $1 billion. They'd most likely sell, in my personal opinion. Can't thank the GG enough. Thank you, Willis. I can't thank you enough. Can't thank you enough. Margin called. She wants her shorts back. I love it. That's absolutely beautiful. Oh, man. The glasses were sacrificed so we could moon. Yes, sir. 1048. Come on. We want that break of 1050. That's what we're watching for right now. That is the level of resistance. On level 2, 16,200 shares sitting at 1050. And you've got 10,900 at 1055. And we were at 1051. 1051. We got through that 1050 mark. So now you want 1055 with 12,000 shares loaded up right now. This is starting to move. The volume is starting to follow through. Look at this nice bump in volume. 337,000, 264, 139, 146. This is on the freaking run, guys. 1051. Looking dirty. Absolutely loving this. This is sexy time. Sexy time. Come on. 1055, I'm telling you, we get that push over 1055, do not be surprised with a nice volume push and a nice volatile move. This would be disgusting. This is absolutely picture perfect movement. I mean, look at this. Besides this spike intraday, right at market open, this is just slow and steady, been grinding its way up. And this is a picture perfect sign that shorts are running out of ammunition. They just have no more ammo to short this stock. I mean, that's just freaking factual. That is exactly why these buys are starting to make some nice moves. I mean, look at the order flow. $63 million in inflow, $46 million in outflow. This is getting some dirty moves. Up 4.5% right now. This is the reason why. I'm telling you, it's only a matter of freaking time, my friends. This is looking absolutely disgusting. Loving this. We could grind this thing out 5% a day as long as it takes until this squeeze happens. I love that. Absolutely love it. This is just going to get better day by day by day by day as long as that volume continues to pick up and it's green volume and we continue to push through levels of resistance. One day at a time, one candle at a time. We're going to get where we need to freaking go. I'm telling you. Love the vids. I have a 401k from an older employer just sitting in Fidelity. How should I go about it using that to invest more into AMC? Give me one sec real quick. All right, so how should I go about using that and to invest more in AMC? You can definitely sell different stocks that you have in that if you'd like to, but just know the risk involved, right? Know that there is risk involved with doing that. I don't recommend or condone somebody going all in on a stock as that is risky. Don't do it just because I'm doing it, right? Normally you want to diversify your portfolio, but if you do want to do that, I've never personally done it, but you can talk to your old employer about making that happen. 1052. Come on, baby. Let's get that push for 1055. Look at the freaking bid right now. This bid is looking sexy. 10,000 shares at 1049 should hold this up pretty freaking decently. If we get that push over 1055, guys, I'm telling you, it is going to be freaking game time. Game time. I would not be surprised with an 1120 close if that ends up happening. Not at all. We need to tweet something out right now. Right now, baby. 1050 LFG, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Yup. Oh, I gotta say something to this. Did we just become best friends? Yup. Oh, beautiful. Absolute sexiness. This is sexy time. 1047. It's holding up just fine, guys. I'm loving this. I'm loving this price action. 200 shares and 2 of the $15 calls for September 7th. Am I good? I think you're absolutely fine. I like that. I definitely like that. All right. Transfer some AMC shares from Robinhood to Fidelity last Friday. Completed Tuesday morning. Now say, bow chicka wow wow, please. When's the house party? Bow chicka wow wow. Let's go. House party. Will I throw a party here? I mean, if you guys want, we can do that, but I'm a little bit nervous about giving out my actual address to the general public because 99% of people are cool. 1% of people are make me nervous. Make me nervous. I don't know if I want people showing up at my house. Maybe I'll organize somewhere that we can go though. I'd be totally down for that. But yes, sir. How much do you believe in your own mind? How much will AMC squeeze to? So I'm assuming you weren't here earlier in the video, but I did mention that I'm not giving anybody a specific price target because I have to be super ultra careful about me dictating when you guys sell. I saw it, and I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm just taking precautions because I just don't know. I don't want any sort of reason for there to be a lawsuit filed against me by a major entity that controls the stock market. I just cannot pressure or influence anybody to sell at a certain point. And I have to be very ultra careful about the way that I talk about things. So it's what I've been telling everybody is the floor is yours. You decide how much your stock is worth. What I decide the stock is worth, I just can't, I can't tell people that because I know people are going to try and sell the exact point that I sell at, right? But what I will tell you is we're nowhere near where I'm willing to sell this at. And when I do sell it, I will tell you guys. I'm just not going to say what my price target is because I can't do that without having legal ramifications. So hopefully you understand that, my friend. I just got to really watch my back, watch my six, and I'll give you guys updates, information, my opinions on everything happening. What I will say is I think this could very easily get into the thousands, very easily. But that's as much as I feel comfortable telling people. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's go trade AMC to the moon. All right. What do you think about transfer from Robinhood to Webull right now? What if squeeze happens during that transfer? The transfer typically takes, from what I've seen in the chat bar, about 2 to 5 days. So I think you'd be okay, but I can't guarantee you anything. I think we're getting very dangerously close. I'm not going to give out my address either, by the way. Definitely not going to do that. Definitely not. New to options, say AMC squeezes, what do I do with the contract? Does it guarantee someone buys a contract for me? So I've actually got a video talking about call options. If you want to check it out, I'll show you really quick. Call options 101 is what it's called. Where are you at? Call options. There it is. This one, call options 101, how to buy call options. So I'd recommend watching that video. There's also other good call options videos out there, but with AMC stock specifically, what I would recommend doing is taking your profit on your call options and either reinvesting it back into stock or back into more call options. The reason being that if you exercise right now, let's say that you have a $10 strike and the stock ends up dropping back down to $9 or $8, you would have made that money and you could have just bought it, for cheaper than your actual strike price was. So I'd much rather just take the profits at that point. That's just me though. It's entirely up to you. New to options, say AMC squeezes, what do I do with the contract? Is it a guarantee someone buys a contract? Oh, I just read that. I need about 100 people for 1K. Help an ape out. Transparency project. If you want to check this guy out, here he is. 69,420 for AMC. I love it. That's good. If you want to check him out, here he is, man. There you go. There you go. Did you see the tweet from Heel's house to you showing CNBC talking about margin calls this afternoon? Weiler, I did see the video that was sent by Joshua James, and we watched it on the live stream. So yes, sir. Glasses are broken, unfortunately. We sacrifice glasses, so hopefully we get a nice push throughout the day here. Glasses are dead. Glasses. I've tried fixing it, but I can't see. I can't see what the heck I'm trying to work on, unfortunately. Yeah, she's really freaking screwed up. That ain't it. Bob Saget, man. I don't know how I did that. Maybe I'll just have to duct tape these things. God, that's dumb. Well, that's what I get. Shouldn't have fidgeted with them. Hoya, baby. OG Rocket. Good to see you here, man. Well, make any profit with only 3.7 shares. You'll make some. Yeah. I mean, obviously, won't make as much as if you had more shares, but that's okay. Would we have come this far if we didn't stick together? Thanks, Lamp. Lamp, you know what it is. Lamp did it. Not me. I did nothing. Lamp runs the show, and I am the messenger. Almighty Lamp. What should we do now? Nothing. All hail the magic lamp. The people who send you deep pics are the same people who would sub to your OnlyFans. No, I'm not doing an OnlyFans. I'm telling you. You guys don't. Lamp has one. Lamp will get one. I'll tell you that. But you guys don't want to see that. I'm built like a freaking straw. I'm built like a straw. You don't want that. Does Lamp 1 know about Lamp 2? I'm not telling them. They can do their own things. They both bring value to the table. They all bring value to the table. Did you see the clip on CNBC this morning where they referenced margin call expected this afternoon? It is on Reddit. I did see it, and we actually watched the video from Joshua James' Twitter. So if you want to check that out, I did retweet it. It is on my Twitter, but we did watch it earlier in the stream. So if you want to check that out, profile, I've got it right here for you. This could cause issues for the next few days. You can't repair decades of malpractice in a couple days. So there you go. It's right there for you. 1050. Oh, 1047. She's getting a little bit of a bounce. What does this Fibonacci retracement look like? Let's take a quick peeky weeky, man. I haven't said that in like a freaking holy. Oh, I just got some deja vu. That was weird. Peeky weeky, baby. Peeky weeky. Let's take a peeky weeky at the Fibonacci retracement. It looks like it's 50%. Yakman Pasento. Go to Pasento. Go Goju is Japanese for 50. But that's beautiful. That's looking good. A 50% retracement on this technical setup is looking absolutely nice. Still respecting a beautiful ascending level of support, so that is good. You can see right here, 1, 2, 3 different touch points. I got that nice bounce. Now we're looking for a retest of 1050, which they have not quite reloaded yet. 1055 has 8,000 shares, so they've actually backed off a little bit in terms of how many shares they had set up on this ask spread. But that's looking beautiful, my friends. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Instructional videos on how to skip leg days. Hey, come on, Paul. Come on, Paul. I was a runner. I know I've got small legs, but I blame it on running. I don't skip leg day. Actually, I do skip leg day. I skip leg day and chest day and all that sort of stuff because I don't work out, but cringe. I don't care. 1052. Come on. Horns down, baby. 1053. Come on, 1055 is the intraday high. We're gonna get that push for 1055. We're so freaking close. 11,000 shares at 1055 right now. We've got a little bit of work to do, but it's really dang close. The volume's picking up. Volume is looking dirty. 199,000 shares right there. 242,000 shares right here. It is starting to get that move. This is a pivotal moment in the day. If we get this break over 1055, that is gonna be significant. That could very easily bring us $11 by the end of the day, guys. This is freaking running. This is looking good. We're up 4.75% on the day right now, and that is not a bad 1054. Come on. 1055 is just on the horizon. We're so freaking close. So freaking close. Oh my God, this is dirty. The volume on the day is 36.9 million. What do we have in volume yesterday? We got to check this really quick. Yesterday we had a total of 49 million. I would not be surprised if we end up beating that today, especially if we get this break over 1055. That is going to bring in some FOMO money, guys. That is going to bring in some inflow. 1058. Holy kaboom. This is moving. 1059 is the new intraday high, guys. We are on the run. The volume is going to pick up. Oh my God, 1060. This is looking dirty, filthy, stupid, disgusting. Look at this move. 3,500 shares. What is the largest sell? Oh, I can't even say anything. I'm just so freaking excited. 6,300 shares at 1060 is the largest sell wall right now. We were sitting exactly at 1060, my friends. Holy freaking Toledo. Let's go. Let's go. Absolutely loving this action. That is dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. How are you feeling on TLRY at this point, Tilray? I'm bullish on Tilray long term. I think they're one of the better plays for that sector. I love you, Trey. Thanks for being gentle on my keys. Trey's keyboard. I just can't get enough of that. I love it. I love that stuff. Oh, man. You guys are going nuts in the chat bar. I see you. I see you. I see you. That was freaking nice. What a nice little push. Look at the volume in this 1 minute window. 666,000 shares. 1060 is where we're sitting right now, guys. And look at that freaking ask wall just building up. They want to keep this thing down. They're trying their hardest, but man, the volume is picking up. Trading way over the volume weighted average price. This is the gold indicator down here. The VWAP, or the volume weighted average price, is the average price that anybody has paid on the given day. And if you're trading over the VWAP, it means that most people are green on their investments for the day, which is good. That sort of FOMO, that sort of green action typically brings in more buyers. 1062 is the new intraday high. 1061 is where we're sitting right freaking now, guys. Absolutely beautiful. They can't keep up with the freaking buying pressure that's coming in on this thing. Look at this freaking volume. You guys are going nuts in this chat bar. I'm absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving this. 1062. Will we test $11 today? Oh my God. If we test $11, we might actually test that freaking 1120 level of resistance today. That is insane. I mean, look at this freaking huge green candle. That is nasty. 1123 is that mark. We need that. This is ultimately what it comes down to, my friends. 1060. Are we going to test out $11 now that we got that break over this descending level of resistance? That is a clean break. Clean freaking break, guys. Ah, man. Absolutely loving that. Absolutely. Good to see you back, Trey. What do you think about our girl Mavis? Will she run back up to $28? I don't think it'll happen today or any time in the future, but it will happen eventually. My buy zone for Microvision is between $10 and $12. That's where I like it the best. Is there a chance AMC doesn't squeeze? I don't see it, Jamie. I don't see any possible way they can dig themselves out of that freaking hole. Trey, you should put up some sound panels in that room. There's a lot of echo. I'm working on it. I've actually got some coming in the mail. Don't worry. Do you think this potential squeeze compared to the one GME had before with all the new hype and people behind a bigger, better game? I do. I think AMC is going to squeeze before GameStop does it second time, and I think it's going to be nasty. The short interest on this is stupid. Short bar fee rate on this, stupid. Utilization, stupid. Hype, stupid. Adam Aaron, freaking gorilla. How can you not bet on AMC? You can't even bet against this thing. Ducks in the chat, man. I love that. I've actually got a freaking duck glass rocking right now. Got to give a tribute to our boy, Matt Coors. Check your mentions on Twitter. Someone sent you the video. I did watch it, guys. I watched that video, just so you know. Appreciate that, though. Could you check out IPOE when you have a moment? Thanks again. Holding 60 shares of AMC at 845. If it hits $100, tattooing a diamond on my palm. Oh, that'd be nice. IPOE. Let me check it out. $15 right now. A little choppy, so it's not a good day trade by any means. Let me clear off this chart. You're looking for a breakout of descending the resistance level. It's just in a down channel. I wouldn't buy it yet. If you want to play it, can you play puts? You can play put on that, and you're not hurting the company, and you're basically just taking money from essentially the market makers who write the puts and calls. So there's an opportunity to make a put here if it ends up breaking a descending level of resistance, right? So support, I should say. So if it gets a break underneath 15 bucks, you can play a put on that. Look for 14, 13 bucks. Take your profits. You'll be sitting pretty good. Holy freaking chickens, Trey. I love it. That's money. Oh, I gotta scroll back up. Dang, I am behind. Sorry, guys. You got me so freaking hyped for the next couple months, and I'm so freaking happy that you're back to better health and are feeling good. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm feeling very good. I can't complain at all. 1055 is where we're sitting right now. So it has pulled back a little bit off that 1062 level, but if it retraces well, look for a 50% retracement. That would be absolutely beautiful. 50% is going to be about 1051. So don't be surprised if it tests 1051. We get another bounce. You're sitting absolutely beautiful. That'd be just fine with me. Absolutely good. AMC, let's go. Trace chair. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. You guys, dude. I can't freaking handle it. I can't handle you guys. You make my whole freaking day. I love this stuff. I freaking love it. What's up, Trey? Kenny G wants me to ask you if he is eligible for the Tesla raffle when AMC hits 600. Hey, there's not very many people that are restricted from that, but Kenny G, you are not on the list. you were done. Cut off. No bueno. No bueno. Ikujinai. Yokakunai. Hi, Trey. Good to see your health is wealth. Do you reckon the hedges will be able to dip AMC into single digits again? I think if it happens, it's going to be because it rejected 1120. I don't see it happening right now. I think if it does, it's got to reject off 1120. Right now, it's in an uptrend. It would take some major manipulation for this not to hit that 1120 mark. So that's what I'm watching for. I got to redraw it. I don't know why I cleared that all off. 1120. That's good, pretty close. And then 916, 915, there we go. Yeah, so this is kind of the channel we're trading in right now. And my hypothesis, my guess was it would bounce off 915, make a move, consolidate, which it's done, right? Make a move, consolidate, and then one more move and consolidate. This is my guess. This is what I think it's going to take for us to break that 1120 mark. It might not break it on the first go, but if it rejects, what you're looking for is a test of 1120, followed by a small correction, right, and a higher low, and then a retest. And that, to me, is going to signify that we're testing at 1120 for a good push. My glasses are broken. I apologize. I'm sorry. Ducks are in the chat like mad right now. I'm assuming Matt Coors sent some people over. Thank you for Matt. I appreciate that, brother. I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now is pop up to freaking Matt's channel. Do I have caps on? We'll just go like this. Matt Coors. Gorillas. In the chat. Beautiful. Beautiful. God, I love these ducks. You guys are crazy. Oh, man. What a bunch of cool chickens. What a bunch of cool chickens. I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it. Can you please explain what VWAP is? Hopefully you just caught that explanation. I did just kind of walk through it, but the volume weighted average price, that gold indicator on the bottom, is the average price that was paid on any given day. So today, the average price that everybody that has bought has AMC stock today is 1031, which means that if the average person's cost on the day is 1031, they're green right now. So if you're trading over the volume weighted average price, that's a good thing. It means that you're bullish on the day. It typically brings in more volume, green volume, volatility, nice price action. If you're trading underneath the VWAP, you're not as likely to see people buy, because that means that most people are bag holding on the day. So you're looking really freaking solid. Loving it. I saw Matt Coors in the chat, dude. Welcome. Freaking Duck Gang. What's popping? I've actually got, Matt, if you're still watching, I've got a freaking duck mug rocking for you. I had to give a tribute. I was drinking coffee out of this a little bit earlier today. Much freaking love, man. Me and Matt Coors are like butter and toast. First ever super chat. Hey, thank you, Jason. Trey, thanks so much for streaming as much as you do. It makes my workday go by much faster. Can you look at eyes? Eyes to me is if you've already missed the train, I wouldn't hop on it right now. But it had a crazy, yeah, even honestly, I would take profits if you're up. It's broken the volume at average price. It's pretty bearish at this point. But it was a decent freaking move. I just don't know if it's sustainable or not. Let's look at the 1 month. Oh, crazy volume. It could. I mean, it's made a move like this before back here. I mean, it made that dirty move off this volume, retrace a little bit, and then it continued to move up to 26 bucks. It could do that again, but I can't guarantee anything. There's risk involved. So what I would do is cover your initial investment if you're up, and then you can let some tendies ride for a possible continuation. But it's looking a little bearish today, for sure. Have you looked into a Safe Moon token video yet? So I haven't made the video yet, but Safe Moon does seem like it's a pretty viable investment. I know there's some differing opinions, some controversy on Safe Moon, but I think that it's actually got a pretty good opportunity to continue to grow. And I will make that video down the road. Thoughts on Humble? I'm going to check out Humble really quick, and then I'm going to go use the bathroom and get one more cup of coffee. But I don't like it. Too much downward selling pressure. I wouldn't touch it. It broke an ascending level of support. It's just not bullish yet. And the volume is just continuously decreasing day by day. I wouldn't touch it. I don't know anything about the company. That's just based on technicals, but it looks really bearish. Very, very bearish. Guys, I'll be right back. Lamp, hold down the fort. Hopefully we get a nice bounce off of AMC while I'm at the pisser. But this is looking pretty freaking dirty, my friends. What a beautiful, beautiful freaking day. A new intraday high at 1062, riding a beautiful ascending level of support. As long as we have a continuation trend of this ascending level of support, you're looking absolutely sexy. Let's go. Be right back, my friends. Good work, Lamp. You done it. You done good. It held up. It held up. Not a dead cat. Let's do this thing, Lamp. Oh, man. Can you promise you'll hold your shares for the apes? Mostly students and retired people that have less than 100, so we all get some tendies. 100%. I don't plan on selling until the way down. I made a whole video about it. If you want to check out that video, I've got it on my YouTube channel. I'll show it to you really quick. Right here, AMC stock exit strategy. So if you want to check out that video, this is the one. That's the video for you. It walks you through my exit strategy plan. That's the money. Trey, can you look at Shiba Inu 7-day chart and share your thoughts? I saw it. I wouldn't chase it. That's just me. So my thoughts on Shiba Inu is if you got in on it, you can make some good cash and tendies. If you are going to put money in this, be very careful. Only invest what you're willing to lose because this has run up a stupid significant amount. Why can't I not see it? Shina Ibu coin chart. Oh, Shiba Inu. There we go. 7-day. I burned my mouth. So actually it's dipping pretty good right now. So what I would anticipate is a test of support at about 0.00019. Right now it's trading at 0.0019. So I think that's a pretty good opportunity. I don't mind that. Trey, you have changed my life. Turned 2,500 to 11K. Now just waiting on the big tendies. Glad you are better. Miss your live streams. Dude, flying acorns. That is crazy gains, man. Holy crap. I hope you don't mind, but I'm actually going to screenshot that and put it on Twitter. That makes my day. I love seeing stuff like that. Absolutely love it. It's okay that you spelled my name wrong, too. I don't mind. I don't mind. Thank you for that, man. I'm glad that you made good money. You did it, though. I didn't do anything. Ultimately, you pressed the buy and sell button. I just give you my opinions, but that does mean a lot to me. Thank you, brother. You did it. You make the choice to buy and sell, and it makes me stupid happy to know your life is better than it was before. GG. Jared says, can you check out ticker symbol CUM? It looks like it's about to explode. I love that, man. Love to see you live, Trey. Glad you're feeling better. People that say AMC can't hit 100K, look at tops on the 5-year chart. It's entirely possible. It's possible. Tops on the 5-year. Man. That is just stupid. That's crazy. Wow. I don't know much about how that happened or what the whole story is, but that's freaking pretty wild. 999 million? Woo! It's a different situation, so we can't compare apples to oranges, but you can look at it and say, hey, somehow the thing that's weird is I don't see any volume. I'm not going to use this as an indicator in any sort of way, but if you know more about it than I do, that's cool. I just don't know anything about it to give you validation there. AMC is at 1039. Green on the day, 3.29%. It has broken this ascending level of support, possibly. We're looking for a bounce here. A bounce is going to be significant. Since we're talking crypto, any thoughts on BTT? It's not just for pirates anymore. Blizzard using for updates. Good to see those specs on, brother. Well, unfortunately, I broke them. But I'll wear them like this. How's that look? How's that look? But BTT, I don't know much about BTT. Let me pull up Coinbase. Where did that go? I thought I had Coinbase on here. Let me pull it up again. BTT. All right. BTT, 1 month, 1 year. Oof. I think it's in a pretty good buy zone right now. I don't mind it. I think there's an opportunity to make money. Definitely, definitely. It's not supported by Coinbase though, so you can't buy it on Coinbase. But if you want to check it out, it's definitely there. It's got solid growth. Up 2,000% is no freaking joke. Let's look at the Ortex borrow fee rate. We haven't looked at that in a minute. Sitting at 146%, so still very high. It has gone down though. The max value 259%, lowest value is 55%. Still very, very high cost to borrow, but it is going down. If I had to guess, it's being a little bit shorted from that 1062 high. That's my guess. Tops reverse split like 100 times. Yeah, that could definitely that would make sense. That would make sense. All right, guys, I'm going to go for another 5 minutes or so, but I have not eaten yet today. I'm probably going to tag out here and just go get some lunch, but I do want to read through the rest of these super chats just so I can recognize anybody that dropped some cash. I appreciate you guys. Dylan says, is it true if AMC gave a dividend, the people who have loaned shares need to pay the dividend or buy the share back? 100% true. Very, very factually true. Definitely, without a doubt. Margin calls today, seeing it all over Twits. 100% true as well. CNBC covered it. It's very possible we see that. I don't know what stocks it'll be in, but it's very, very freaking possible. I would not doubt it at all. Jay James retweeted Old Roaring Kitty tweet. Check it out. Joshua James. Joshua James. This man's the GOAT. This guy is seriously a G. Which one did he retweet? I'm not seeing it, man. Unless it's under tweets and replies, it could be. This one? I love it. That's good. I'm loving it. That's beautiful. Trey Buller, glad you're doing okay. Would recommend a Secret Lab gaming chair when you're in recovery. Your back will thank you for it. GG for life. Nah, man, I'm sticking with my Walmart chair. I like my $10 Walmart chair. Yeah, I probably should someday. Wait till you try Chick-fil-A chocolate chip cookie, the best. You must try one. I have to, man. I haven't had Chick-fil-A that much, which is bad because I'm from the Midwest and they're very, very prominent there, but I've heard good things. When it starts to squeeze, if I set a stop limit at a certain amount, will it count as selling pressure? I don't want to hurt fellow apes. It will show up on level 2s. So it could, but it's entirely up to you. I'm personally just going to watch the day-by-day price action. That's just my game plan. If you want to set up a limit order, you can, but I'm not going to personally. When a movie comes out with you as main character, Launch Capital must do the previews to it. Check my other supers, please. Irrelevant. I don't think I've missed any. I should be up to date. But I don't think there's going to be a movie about me, man. I think there will be a movie about AMC and GameStop and all that sort of stuff, but I'm not going to be in it. I'm just some freaking dude on YouTube that likes to talk about lamps and and desks and freaking toolboxes and stuff. But I'll definitely be watching it. Launch Capital's got the voice of a freaking Greek god. That man needs to do the new Arby's commercial if that guy ever freaking retires. FEG token. It's a crypto that the AMC gang has been going bananas over. Is it too late for me to jump in the jungle? FEG. By the way, guys, I have no hard word on this yet, but I do want to let you guys know that I am working slowly on developing an ape coin. Working on it. I can't give you any hard dates. I can't tell you when it's going to happen, but I want a coin that can act as a tribute for AMC, apes, all the freaking people who invested in the MOAS, right? To have some fun and put a little bit of cash in to make some money. And I think it's a good opportunity. I'm just working through kind of the specs, what I want to offer you guys, what I want this to be able to do. But you guys can expect that down the road. I'm working with a team of guys that are on my support staff that help me with stuff, and we are slowly working on an ape coin. So you guys can expect that sometime down the road. I don't know what it'll be called. I don't know what the specs are going to be, but it is going to exist. And our game plan is for the market, the free float, the shares available, the tokens available to be 450 million to give tribute to AMC stock itself. So that's going to be the game plan. ApeCoin, 450 million total tokens, and it'll be absolutely beautiful. You guys like the glasses like this? Oh man, let's check this out. Like a crypto coin, yes. I haven't checked this out, but it's got the freaking, this is the Kong picture, man. I love it. Feed every gorilla. That's pretty sick. Burnt, circulating. Huh. That's pretty interesting. I'd have to read more of the specs, but it seems pretty cool. I don't know much about it, I gotta be honest, but it's got an ape on it, so I can see how AMC people are going nuts over it. Silverback coin. Oh, yes, sir. We'll find a name. I don't know what we'll call it yet, but we're in the works. We're talking to people. Ortex numbers, iBorrow has it at 90.1. Ortex has it at 140, if I remember right. 146% right now. The $40 calls for June 18th, I don't particularly like that. I'd rather you set a farther expiration, especially because it's really deep out the money. Wait till after a squeeze. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. We're still working through everything. I just want to let you guys know that's something that I am personally working on, that I'm talking to people about and trying to get worked out. But I want something that you guys can to hold on to and make money on, to give tribute to. It's a freaking legacy that we have built. Glad to have you back, brother, says Jesse. Wishing you nothing but good health and positivity. Bought some AMC 10.5 calls expiring May 28th. Hoping for a rocket. I bought the same exact calls, man. I like them. I'm bullish on them. I think you'll make some fat freaking tendies for sure. Houston Wade and I made a video last night. Check it out. One of my first interviews. Let me know what you think. Matt's Market. Matt's Market. Houston Wade. Sick. I'll have to check it out, man. I've got it pulled up on a tab right here. Good to go. What's your opinion on MVIS? Can we take a peeky weeky? Microvision, long-term stock with a lot of short-term opportunities. This is what I would personally do. Hold long-term stock for when this thing inevitably does get bought out and play options for the short-term moves. So for example, if this hits anywhere between 10 and 12 bucks, I would pick up some call options for $12, $13 for sometime in June, July, or August. And you can make some fat tendies on it. I know some people that, like, when this hit 10 bucks a couple weeks ago, I told people that that is the absolute bottom. It should get a nice bounce and it should run. And then it inevitably went up to $31. Some people turned like $1,000 into like 20,000 on that move, which is absolutely ridiculous, but that's the way that I would play it. I would wait for that $10 move, somewhere between $10 and $12, and you can pick up some call options for the short term, you know, a couple months out expiration for like $1 or $2 out the money, make some good cash. I think that's what the way that I would play it. And if they do get bought out, your options get paid too. So good way to make some cash for sure. AMC is sitting at $10.43 right now, still respecting this overall trend, looking absolutely beautiful. 1044, up 3.88% on the day. Level 2's largest level of resistance is sitting at about 1049. That is the level that you're watching for as of right now. Still riding a pretty decent ascending level of support. It did have a false breakdown underneath it, but it did pop back up. If you look at this on a 5-minute, it'll probably look a little cleaner, and sure enough, it does. So this is still respecting the overall ascending level of support. I'm liking that. 1046 is where we're sitting right now. Are we going to test out 1062? We'll wait and see. Volume is looking pretty freaking decent, up to 42 million on the day, and we are very, very closely approaching the previous day's volume of 49 million. Would not be surprised if we have a new high volume in the last week, which would be absolutely disgusting. I just purchased 3 of the 10.5 contracts at 37 cents. What do you think my odds are? Depends on the expiration. Let me look at what you could have possibly got those. Yeah, so it's this Friday. I think it'll make money. Personally, I would have set them out for a further expiration, but I think you'll get paid. I think you've got a good shot. Miss you, Trey, you got dope energy. Oh, for your call options, by the way, I would take off half of your initial investment and either A, reinvest it back into stock, or B, reinvest it. This is just me. You do what you want to do, right? And reinvest it back into stock or more call options with a further expiration, and let the other half ride once this goes up a decent amount. Like if it's past $11, $11.20, secure some profits, reinvest in a stock, you'll be absolutely fine. I think those are good. I think it'll continue on its bullish move. And don't be surprised if you see a move in the after hours. That would not surprise me in the least bit. Not in the least bit. Thank you for that too, by the way, David. RJ, when is the shop going to open? AMC buy right now or wait? The shop? Oh, the merch store. So I'm actually working through some stuff right there. There was some business, back end business stuff that I had to work through, but that will eventually be opening back up. I got to open up a new business account for that, for a bank account. I made $500K from GameStop in January. This feels the same. You don't have to bet the farm to make multiple 6 figures. Let us apes dominate. Absolutely, Mike. And that's freaking stupid. That's crazy. 500,000 on GameStop. That's some freaking life-changing money right there, man. Yes, sir. I will get some new glasses. Thank you, Senior Miss. I appreciate that, man. All right, guys, I'm going to be freaking logging off. I got in a nice stream. I want to take care of my eyes. I want to make sure I'm taking care of my health, get some good rest. But you guys can expect another video from me tonight. I will be putting one out, so watch for that. But that's kind of what I've got for this live stream here today. So I want to recognize the rest of the people that dropped some super chats. Thank you to David, Marcus, Bismuth, Neil, Paul, Jacob, Caleb, Wisdoms, Matt Weiler, freaking Darth, Citadel, Chad, Miguel, Darth, Pimp, Brandon, Jason, Kay, Blake, Patrick, Big Rob, Anthony, RJ, Paul, Mandy, David, Jason, John, gotta scroll back up. Holy Toledo. Irrelevant, appreciate that, man. Let's buy an island and make Ape Festival. I'm totally down. Totally down. Thank you for that. Tony, Julian, Seattle, Cody, AC, Money, Don's Elite, Jose, Brian, Ramsey, Brian, Mark, Ghost Note, RJ, Vicky, Josh, Rod, GMV, Jason, Jesse, Scott, Shane, K, 1111, Bree, Marie, Jay, Steven, Trey's eye patch. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here with that. Oh my freaking God. That's so good. Transparency Project. Geek Easy and Vernon. Thank you guys so much. This is what I've got for this live stream today. Like I said, I'll be making another video. I'll try and live stream again tomorrow, but I'm just kind of limiting my exposure so that I can do this sustainably for you guys. So thanks so much for tuning in, my friends, my family, my fellow Gorilla Gang. AMC to the freaking moon. Oh yeah. Horns down. You know what it is. Peace out. Much love. Catch you in the next one. Later.